go live. It's time to go live. It's time to go live. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I done got my energy, child. I done rested, child. And I'm coming on camera, y'all. Don't worry. But I just didn't want to start late. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go on cam down first, and then when I get everything connected like I want to, then I'm gonna cam up. So give me about 5 minutes. But how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's time to go live, y'all. TJ, who that? Y'all know we gotta talk. We gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk. Come on in. We gotta talk. It's time to pop our shit. It's time to pop it. Oh man, I wasn't supposed to say that first. Man, I'm gonna have to learn how to edit so I can edit some of these. I wasn't supposed to say that bad word right then. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. How y'all doing? Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Who we got? Hey, Miss T. It's good to see you, girl. Good to see you, girl. I'm glad you're back. Miss T, do you know what we about to talk about today, girl? Are you well versed on this subject? I just want to know. Everybody come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girls and guys. Come here. It's time for us to have a conversation. It's time to start the lesson. Time to get into this curriculum, you guys. Come here, girl. Come here, guys. Come on in here. Come here. Come here. Come here. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming on camera. But I just like right before I went live, I realized that my computer wasn't plugged up to the cord, and I don't want it to stop while I'm recording. And then when the thing said it's showtime, my damn ring light fell. So I was like, hell. Instead of me starting late, I might as well just start and calm down until I'm ready. And guess what? I'm ready. I'm ready now. Hold on, y'all. I'm plugging it up. Y'all just gonna have to watch me do my hair. I know some people don't like that, but hey, I'm gonna be doing hair tutorials one day anyway. So I need y'all to get with it and get used to it. Now I want to go ahead and start off by dropping the link because TJ and Jack are more than welcome to pop into this live and get some straightening if they see fit. If they disagree with anything that I'm getting ready to say, or anybody else for that matter, feel free to hit the link. Y'all know me. Y'all know, well, the people who do watch my channel, y'all know I'm not one of them type to cuss you out if you hit the link, or no, I'm all about conversation. And my opinions are strong opinions, but I am not above correction. I am not above, getting the actual true facts. I'm not above that. So if you feel like I'm saying something that's wrong, feel free to hit the link with what I'm about to say. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got everything because I'm about to sit down. And we're going to chop it up and pop our shit. It's time to pop it. That's what I be meaning when I say it's time to pop it. I be saying it's time to pop my shit. That's what popping it means to me. Rest in peace, Takeoff. But that's what it means to me. It's time to pop it. It's time to pop my shit. That's what it means. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. a couple technical difficulties, but I'm on the way, bitch. I am on the way, bitch. Bitch, I'm on the way. Oh, yeah, bitch, I'm on the way. Oh, yeah, bitch, I'm on the way. I'm about to show TJ. TJ, I'm about to teach you a lesson, boo. I'm about to teach you a lesson. My bad, y'all. I'm about to brew me some tea while I teach this class, while I teach this session. I'm gonna brew me some tea in the process. All right, here we go. Now my hair look a mess now. Y'all do not judge me about my hair, okay? My hair look a mess. So what? So what? Y'all about to see me do it right before your eyes. So you know it ain't no damn wig, by the way. My hair look a mess. So what? So what? Hey, y'all. So what? That my hair look a mess. TJ, who that? Now, I was planning on showing y'all a video of what I'm talking about or what I'm about to discuss. By the way, first of all, I'm amped, y'all, because I feel strongly about the things that I'm getting ready to say. So y'all have to excuse me. But first of all, I want to say thank you guys for coming to my channel. Welcome to my channel at Becoming King Lexus. Okay, thank you guys for coming through. I ask that you come in, get comfortable, get you a snack. Feel free to pop your shit in the comments, however you feel, whatever it is that you want to say, however you feel free to do that. Also, please hit the like button. Hit the like button for me so we can get this video pushed up in the algorithm so people know about us over here at Becoming King Lex. Now, you all know that this is a very versatile channel. Not only am I going to be popping my shit on myself first and foremost, but certain situations that I have strong opinions on or that I have a second or third degree connection with, I will be discussing and talking about, or certain topics that are strong issues in our community, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in a community, in a country, global issues. All of those things you're gonna get over here, okay? You're gonna get and be able to see me becoming. That's why the beginning of it is becoming. Now, the other part of the title, I did say that I was going to discuss that, but today's not the day about that. We're not talking about me today. Today it's all about TJ Who Dat. That's who it's all about today. Everybody say, oh, she read me. Oh, she did this and that. She said, oh, what you got? The cheap ones. Da, da, da. Let me tell you something. The cheap ones are not the ones that don't come out. Okay? Yours come out. Okay? And if it takes me, I don't give a damn if it takes me 5 years to get it the way that I want it to be. It ain't gonna be no shit I can pull out. Okay? Okay? Now, I'm saying that, y'all, just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about or who I'm talking about, I'm gonna give you guys a brief summary, and then I'm going to discuss what's going on now. Now, you guys all know about Jaguar Wright, okay? Y'all know in the beginning of my coming on YouTube, I was supporting Jaguar Wright in a strong manner. I was really trying to stand up for her. I was really trying to get people to understand, that she is not the woman that she's being portrayed as, online. I wanted people to understand that a lot of the things that she was doing and saying, she was misunderstood. I didn't like the fact that she had got locked up. I didn't like the fact that she had went in a mental hospital. I didn't like the fact that her husband left her and the woman was online, boasting and bragging and taunting her and putting it in her face. I didn't like that. And I wanted to come in and I wanted to support her. I wanted to, show her that, she has somebody that cares about her, that is not in her family, that's a fan. I wanted to show her that, there are beautiful and great parts of you that people don't know and don't get to see because of all the drama. So I wanted to show her that she had somebody, and that she wasn't alone. So when she got out of jail, I made it my business to let her see my support. And when me and her did our first interview, she said that. She said that in the beginning of the interview, I said, I got a lot of love for you, much love for you. And she said, oh, that became clear very quickly. Because nobody, well, I don't know if I said this before or not, but when she was going through everything with Goomba and I was feeling really bad for Jag, I would even send her messages in her IG inbox, encouraging her, letting her see that I supported her. That's what I was doing in the beginning, right? And then when she came out of jail and we spoke on King Payne's channel, I told her that I was willing to pay for an interview. Now I was telling her this before she got locked up, but I believe it was so much going on, and because of who I was supporting at the time, I felt like she was like standoffish from me. I felt like she didn't want to do the interview, or she didn't know if she should, right? So then when she got out and I was up on King Payne panel and she came up there interview or whatever, right? And so, mind you, when she did say that was fine, we went through, who her friend was at the time, which was King Payne. You know what I mean? He had sent me a message and told me to send my information for the interview. So I did. And then Jaguar hit me up. She said, this is Jaguar Wright. And I was at work. And I was happy that she actually was down to do the interview. So I spoke to her on the phone and I told her, what my intentions were. I told her, that I wanted to give her a real interview. You know what I mean? And not an interview just talking about internet stuff. I wanted to talk about her career. I wanted to go into some of the music that she sang that I loved. I wanted her to just have a rebirth when she came out of jail. Like I really did. Because a lot of the things that she has said and done is literally viral online. And it's things that people support. It's things that people will write about. Just think about it. For example, that video that Doja Cat just put out, you know what goes well with that video? Jaguar Wright on Real Life Street Stars saying that she feels like if Doja Cat, what did she say? If she's not famous no more, that she'll turn into an old lady, and how she gave her witch vibes and everything. Somebody probably have already put that video with the video of Doja Cat in her new video. I mean, in the video of her, kind of like devil worshiping or whatever like that. Jag said something about that back in December, January, about Doja Cat being a witch. And those things, they correlate because people would say she was right in that sense. So I'm saying that to say that I wanted to pull the best out of her. I wanted her to come out, have a rebirth. I really was hoping that she spoke with the pastor that donated $1,000 so that they could do something together. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted the best for her is what I'm trying to say. Even when it came down to where she would stay, where she would live, I felt like people who were coming in contact with her in Texas, like the people who were in Texas, like the woman who claimed she was her friend and all of that, I felt like they weren't being real friends to her. I felt like they just wanted to profit off of her in some type of way because she had that magical voice. I'm not gonna say had. I'm speaking facts today. This is just a fact-based day. It ain't no shade. It's facts. You understand? No shade, just facts. That's what this is. So if it bothers you, maybe you need to, work on that. Maybe you need to, maybe you need to look into that because I'm just about to speak facts and I don't care about nobody's feelings about it. Because I literally saw the self-destruction for myself. So moving forward, when we spoke about doing an interview and I told her, I started going into some of the things that I wanted to talk about. And you know what she said to me? She said, well, you don't have to tell me the questions. Just ask me the questions and I'll answer them honestly. Now, I want y'all to know, however, when I first spoke to Jag on the phone, it was TJ who I spoke with first. And I was like, Okay. I don't know her, but okay. It was almost like I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being real with y'all. When I spoke to TJ first, in my mind, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Because I saw the dominance coming already. I saw the passive aggression already. But I said, you know what? This is business. You know what I mean? And I told Jag this because right before the interview, I had sent a message saying, you know, I showed where I had got scammed out of my Cash App for $558. And I'm mad because I still ain't got that money back yet. I'm still fighting about that. But somebody had got my old phone and they had went into my Cash App and they sent themselves money from my Cash App. And it's a phone that I didn't have no more. So anyway, I do have a dispute with that. I'm working on that. But the point of the matter is that I let them know that I had just got scammed. But I'm still willing to do the interview. But I wasn't gonna be able to pay what I would have originally paid, right? So when she first said, when we talked about the price, I was like, well, now how much do you want me to pay you? Because I just wanted to get straight to it. She was like, well, since you came in from Crown family, you know, and that's our family, because I did get connected with her through King Payne. He connected us. And I was like thinking that she was gonna say, you know, that she was gonna give me a lower price or that I wasn't gonna have to pay her at all. So I was like, oh, that's what's up. But then she said, now you tell me what you can do. And I was like, how about like $200? And it got quiet. And then she said, I think you know that that's not enough. I think you know that I'm worth way more than that. And I said, yeah, because she is worth more than that. We speaking facts. And I do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, for what service, that's different. When it comes to an interview for a person who does not have a platform yet, who's not gonna make a dime off of the interview anyway, it's just me believing in myself and investing in my future pretty much. And that's what I told her. I said I'm willing to pay it even though I was scammed and my money looking funny, niggas just making it badly. Even though all of that, I was willing to pay it because I said I believe in myself and I believe in this interview. And I just wanted her to have a rebirth. When she did the interview with Sean, when she first got out and she did the interview with Sean, I saw potential in her in that interview. She wasn't like talking about Gerald like that. She wasn't doing none of that shit. She was actually, you know, if y'all even go back and look, it was like she was finally coming around and coming to her senses. And I was happy about that because before she got locked up, I used to pray for her because I felt like at any moment she probably would end it. You know what I'm saying? And unalive herself. And I don't want that for her or nobody else, whether I like them or not. And I don't like people weaponizing it either. We're gonna get to that. But yeah, so when I saw her and she was out, I just wanted to be one of the people to to be positive. I wanted to be one of the people that was believing in her and that was rooting for her. And I feel like it could have been something different. Now, mind you, I did find out recently about a lot of BS that she did and been into. And before this situation, I might not have believed it. But now I'm more inclined to believe it because of what I went through in trying to support her. So mind y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all this part real quick. When we agreed to do the interview or whatever, I was like, okay, and I had to get the money up really. So I sent her half of the money one day, and then the next day I sent her the other half, and we agreed to do the interview on Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember exactly what day it was, but it was during the week. And I'll never forget being nervous to do it. Now, mind y'all, it ain't like I'm being nervous to do it because, oh my God, I'm finna interview with Beyonce and da 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 da. No, it wasn't like on no starstruck shit. It was on some shit like this something that I've been wanting to do. I'm nervous because it's almost like getting on stage or something. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't have a StreamYard account at that time. So we agreed to just do it on IG, which made me feel a little bit less nervous because I knew that I have never went live on IG before that day. I had never went live on IG and I had stopped posting videos and any type of content on IG, period, of me or my kids or anything. When I started like when me and Sweet Mom was talking about me actually coming on social media and you know she was encouraging me and everything, I had had an Instagram and I went back to my Instagram account just to talk to her. I wasn't posting or nothing. We would just talk through IG before we, got I'm saying, got each other phone numbers and actually started talking. So I'm saying that for a reason because I just want y'all to know that I was nervous doing that because I had not done it before. And something in me was just like, you know what? I was trying to get ready. I wanted to get dressed. I even had went and bought flowers because I wanted to give her flowers. So in the beginning of the video, you'll see me move some flowers. My mama bought them flowers for her. My mama went and bought them flowers for Jag, and we wanted her to see that. But I never got to that part in that interview because of the interview just kind of took a life of its own. And when you talking to Jag, she gonna what I'm saying, running it. She gonna take over. And by the end of the interview, y'all gonna be talking about something totally different. But I will say that she didn't take over my interview in no disrespectful way. She didn't take control of my interview. I still had full control over my platform and what we were talking about. But because I could relate to so much, it was almost just like kicking it with your homegirl. That's the vibe that I got from that interview. It was just like kicking it, catching up on IG Live. It wasn't too heavy, but it was very informative. And it was dope because I feel like it humanized her, that interview did. A lot of things changed after that interview that she did with me. And it's not like a lot of people saw it until old girl had posted it on her page. And then a lot of people saw it. But I feel like it humanized her. I feel like people were more comfortable with talking to her or settling things with her because it showed her in a human light. And I was happy with the interview. Even though I didn't post it, I wasn't gonna post it. I had teetered back and forth. I was teetering back and forth on if I wanted to post that shit or not because of her prayer was in that interview. So I was like, what I'm saying, that was personal. I didn't know how if she had told everybody that, because some people you shouldn't tell what your prayers are when you got people praying against you. See, when you got people praying against you, you shouldn't tell them my prayer is this or that. You shouldn't do that. That's why people used to say when you pray or when you sing, sometimes you should hum so the devil can't hear what you're singing or you're praying or something like that. I don't know about all that, but I do feel like you shouldn't let people know what your innermost prayers are to God. You know what I'm saying? When you lay your heart down to God and you on your own, I feel like maybe that's something personal. So I was like, I don't know if I wanted to post it. Plus, I felt like it was her in rare form because she wasn't yelling, she wasn't cursing nobody out, she wasn't doing nothing crazy. She was just straight talking to me, and we was vibing, and the conversation took a life of its own, right? And at the end of that conversation, I noticed the light cut off, and I'm 31. So I'm like already knowing what's happening because I don't know TJ to be asking her no questions and shit. I don't know her like that to be questioning, asking her questions or whatever. But I felt like she felt a certain type of way because I was talking to Jag and I wasn't really talking to her. What's up, baby daddy? You get on my nerves. What's up, baby daddy? You get on my nerves, you know that? You get on my nerves. Boy, I'm trying to focus, boy. That man get on my nerves, y'all. But yeah. So I'm trying to drag. I'm trying to roast somebody. Okay. Where my phone at? My phone is dying. See how you go somewhere. All right. Everybody say hey to Cash Daddy. Say hey to my baby daddy, y'all. That's a good man, Savannah. But yeah, so when I first had did it or whatever, first did the interview or whatever, I was like, I was happy with it. And I felt like everything was going in the right direction. Oh yeah. And I was saying at the end of the interview that somebody else make a comment, Miss T. Somebody else make a comment. But child, you know people gonna be messing with you now. They're gonna be trying to figure out who my baby daddy is, child. There he go right there. She don't look. I was about to say something shady, but I ain't gonna say that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Because like I was saying, um, in the interview, everything was good in the interview, and I was happy with it. And at the end of it, I noticed that the lights was cut off. So I was thinking in my mind, I was like, oh, she cutting the lights off. So she feels a certain type of way because I ain't asked her no questions. And like I said, I'm not gonna ask nobody questions that I don't know. And I felt that like a little bit of passive aggression. That's what that was. It was passive aggression from her. Okay, that I felt. So um after that, everything was cool. I think she had started doing interviews with other people the following day, and I wasn't tripping or whatever. I had not put my interview out, but then when the interview did come out and we was talking, whenever I would call Jag or whenever she would call me and I would call her back or something like that, I would be on the phone and it would always be TJ. It was almost like she wanted to force herself, you know what I'm saying, into everybody's shit. That's what I felt like. And anybody who spoke to them on the phone might know what I'm talking about. But I would call and be saying, thinking that I'm talking to Jag, but I'd be talking to TJ. You know what I'm saying? And I would be like, okay, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You having a good day, whatever. And we would talk about what we plan on doing, like, because we planned on doing another interview after old girl had posted my interview on her channel or whatever. We discussed that. We talked about that. And when I would talk to her, TJ would get on the phone too. And I was cool with that. I wasn't tripping. I really wasn't. Y'all make sure that y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so that everybody else can see this live as well and y'all can push me up in the algorithm. Shout out to my baby daddy. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming up here supporting me too. Much love, honey. But and yeah. But like I was saying, y'all, I felt that way that she said she felt about me. I felt that from her from the beginning. And I tried to just like ignore it and keep going. But I had a bad feeling from about her from the gate, from the beginning. And anytime that I spoke with Jack, she was right there. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that she was saying and doing and pushing Jack to do, I really didn't think was smart, but I didn't say nothing. And I was realizing in that moment, like, okay, this is where the sabotage is gonna start at. I feel like in a nutshell, I feel like Jag would be better off if TJ wouldn't have been in the mix at all. I feel like TJ was a distraction. I'm not saying that she was no plant. I'm not saying that nobody sent her there to do shit. I don't agree with that because when she first agreed to bond Jag out, first of all, she called it an opportunity. That's first thing. She called it an opportunity. She did, not Naisha, not nobody else. She called it an opportunity. That's the first thing. The second thing is she had full intentions on knowing what she was doing. And somebody said it the other day that oh yeah, Monopoly had said that when she saw what Triple D looked like, when oh girl TJ, when she saw what Triple D looked like, she felt like she could possibly have a chance with, you know what I'm saying, fucking with Jag. Because she had dreads too and all of that. So I do believe that that could possibly be true. And yeah, that caught me off guard, honey. Right. Stop. I'm trying to focus. But yeah, y'all. So cause for real, thank you, Mindfulness, for coming and like, subscribe, and share this video. Cause I really want to get into some shit real quick with this, y'all. Cause it's a point that I really want to make, right? Because then after everything had happened with old girl posting the video, then me and Jag spoke on the phone and she wanted to do another interview. I was like, that's a bet. We could do another interview. And at this time, also, y'all, I'm not realizing that people sending them thousands of dollars. Now, so I was sending, you know what I'm saying? I sent the money for the interview. And then I think I sent another Cash App for the second interview that we was doing, because regardless, it did help me. Regardless, she did help me. You know what I'm saying? Whether I got a lot of views on it or not, it forced me to actually get up here and do it. You know what I'm saying? I committed to doing an interview. So I wasn't tripping on that. You know what I mean? I wasn't tripping on that at all. So I'm doing it, and I'm starting. I finally had started the StreamYard or whatever, so that I'm on YouTube and everything. And when it was time for me to post the what do you call it? The thumbnail. Anybody who make videos notice that when you making the thumbnail, now mind you, this is my first time ever making a thumbnail. When you make the thumbnail, you can choose a picture. I was looking for a picture of them, and I'm like, dang, I need a good picture of them, because I didn't see none at the time. It was a bunch of pictures that people was poking fun at and shit. So I did finally see a good picture of them. Both of them was in the car or whatever. And when I posted the picture when I saved the picture, right, and I put it in there as the thumbnail, it said that I had to crop the picture. Now, if I got to crop the picture and the picture can't be but so big, I either got to crop out Jag face or TJ face. Whose face do you think I should have cropped out? If I'm rushing, I'm getting ready to do something. I gotta make this thumbnail real quick, and it's telling me that the picture is too large, and I gotta make it smaller. Whose picture do you think that I should have cropped out? Common sense. TJ picture got cropped out. She was still in it, but it's the picture that's on my thumbnail right now. She was still in it, but you can see her dress. That's it. And Jag was sitting in the back seat, and it wasn't a bad picture of Jag, so I wanted to use that picture, right? I felt like after that, I think I had called her about something. She didn't answer the phone, and so I didn't call her back or whatever, and I didn't talk to her, even though we had planned this interview that we were supposed to do. And every night she was like, we was agreeing to do it tomorrow, and I wasn't tripping about that, because I was still kind of like making excuses on not going on there. You know what I'm saying? I was still in that insecurity shit. I wasn't just popping on live. I made it a big deal in my mind, and a bigger deal than what it was. Now it's not like that. Now I feel confident. I know what I'm doing, and I'm learning more and more. But before that, when she would tell me, let's do it tomorrow, or we tired, or something like that, I was cool with it. But then she just went radio silent after I posted that picture of TJ being cropped out. She went radio silent. So I was like, okay, cool. And then she called and checked on me on the Sabbath. So when she called and checked on me, I was like, what's up? And she was like, what time you get off? And I told her what time I was trying to get off that day. And she said she wanted to do the interview that night. Y'all, when I talked to her and she decided she wanted to do the interview that night, after that, that's the day that they got into it. Remember the day that they got into it real bad, and they had went into the sunroom and the blanket kept falling from the back? Remember that day they had got into it? And I was playing Do Your Worst when I did the interview with her and everything, because she was mad because people was asking her about Goomba, asking Jag about Goomba or Gerald or whatever you want to call him. She was mad because people was asking Jag about that in the comments, and Jag was replying to it and talking about it, and she didn't like that. She was mad about it. Do y'all remember that? Because after that, I had an interview with her, and we were talking, and I was trying to show TJ respect. And I even told her, I said, do you mind if I play this with Goomba in it? Because I want to get down to the bottom of something, but I want you to know that I respect you. I respect your position. I said that shit for a reason, because I felt the animosity and the jealousy. Because another thing is, I knew the words to certain music that Jag made. I knew some of the words to some of her songs, and I felt like she felt a certain type of way about that. She threw shade. I remember one day I had made a video. I had did a live video, and then the next day when her and Jag did a video, she was like mocking me. She was like mocking me, but nobody noticed it. Nobody knew about it because nobody even knew about the video. That was literally probably one of my first live videos on YouTube, so nobody was there. But Jag and TJ looked at it, because they told me, they was like, oh yeah, we saw your video, whatever. Jag said it anyway. But when her and TJ went live the next day, TJ was like, "Oh yeah," and like and subscribe. She was making fun of me. She was throwing shade, and I caught it, but I didn't say shit. And I even seen Jack like look at her like stop, but I caught it, but I didn't say nothing, right? And then I'm peeping the fact that she's doing whatever TJ tells her to do. I ain't hating on the people who she went to go interview with. I'm glad that she got cool with people because it's no fun having a bunch of enemies. I wanted her to not have enemies when she came out of jail. I wanted her to make it right with everybody because when I was working in sales, that was one of the things that I learned of many other things. But one of the things that I learned is to get the rocks out your bag. Anybody ever heard of that term, get the rocks out your bag? What that means is if you got a big beef with somebody that's a big YouTuber and you going up against them every day all the time, why would you let beef start with smaller YouTubers and then people in the street and then people in your family and then your spouse? And then why do that? Fix the problems that you can fix so that you can save your energy for the motherfuckers that you need to save your energy for. You understand what I'm saying? Get the rocks out your bag. So it was certain beefs that she had that I felt like could have been squashed. And that's how I am with everybody. If a beef can be squashed and it's a misunderstanding, I'm all for squashing it and letting it go and letting it just be what it is, a misunderstanding. But when so she did begin to do that and that was cool. But what I'm saying is that TJ always threw shade. She always did. And she gave Jack bad advice about certain stuff. You can't have somebody who never did YouTube before come and give you advice about YouTube. It's not one of them things. You can't have somebody, hey boo. Hey boo. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. I'm just talking. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk about the beginning so that I could have people come in the room so I could really get to the nitty-gritty. But I'm halfway there, so you ain't missed nothing. But yeah, you want to get the rocks out your bag so that you're not beefing with a bunch of motherfuckers when you already know you got to go to court. You got beef with what's going on with your baby daddy. Nikki been out here. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people that you beefing with. Get the rocks out your bag so you can deal with the stones, so you can deal with them big ass motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Get the rocks out your bag. So that's what I was hoping for her. But when I saw that TJ had her going certain places and she would tell me, well, I'm going to only do what TJ feels comfortable with. I'm only going to do what TJ wants to do. And I'm like, all right, that's cool because I understand you're trying to make her feel comfortable because you are the star in a relationship. It's just like with Queen and Clarence. You want to make her feel equal to you because you see the insecurity in her. But you don't realize that she's playing you. You don't realize that she's playing on that. And I saw that shit from a mile away. I saw the game from a mile away. But I don't know if anybody else ever been in this situation where your homegirl fucking with somebody that ain't no good at all. Somebody that's plotting on her, but you know you can't say nothing because you know she's so fucking gone that she'll choose them over you in a heartbeat. So that's why I ain't say nothing. I just tried to make it work because I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, this business. So let me be respectful because if any other situation, this would be a client and her spouse, and I would respect them regardless. The only thing that was a little bit different is because I know her story and I know that she had just got out of jail and I heard her over the phone. I knew, and that's another thing, y'all. I feel like Jag had it out for King and Sean since she was in jail. I feel like she was in jail talking shit about them. Like, them niggas ain't got me out yet. Them niggas can't get $2,000 because in that voicemail, she said, I'm going to remember this. Anybody who heard that voicemail know that Jag was like, oh, I'm going to remember this. Anybody, just let people know that I'm going to remember this. I feel like in her mind, in that moment, she felt animosity towards them because of how long she was in jail. And she is narcissistic. Now, I'm not saying she a full-blown narcissist, okay? I'm not saying that. But her narcissistic ways are strong. Everybody do something narcissistic. Everybody have those tendencies. But some people's are stronger than others. And when you always place yourself as the victim, when you go to jail, you still placing yourself as the victim. So I feel like I heard a phone call between her and King Payne before, and she and she was saying, Raymond, do you remember that when she was on the phone and she was like, "I'm gonna remember this because I can get $2,000 in one day." And she was asking him if he called this person and called that person, and he was like, "Well, I called them and they said this." And da da da. And it's like other people got their families and what's going on with them. Nobody was prepared for you to be going to jail and them to have to pay $2,000, $3,000 to get you out. Nobody wasn't planning on that. And at the end of the day, they did get you out. So my thing is, yeah, right. So I feel like, right or wrong, I feel like she had a chip on her shoulder from that was like subconscious though. You understand? I feel like the chip on her shoulder was subconscious. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Now y'all know how I do it. Y'all already know how I do it. So I do got a video that I want to show y'all. Hold on, real quick. I might just pull it up. Look it. I'm gonna see if it works if I just pull it up, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, real quickie. Because I do got a video that I want to show y'all real quick. I can't wait for my tea to hurry up and be done. All right. Shout out to Sean Davy Way. I'm gonna show y'all something. Because this has been long. It's been a long time coming with this shit that I'm about to say to and about Miss TJ, Miss Taj. It's been a long time coming. A long time coming. Hold on. Because I got to go all the way down. Shout out to Sean. Because that's what the video is that I'm about to show y'all. It's one of Sean's videos. All right, that's not it. Because I'm about to prove my point right now. Is this it? All right. Come on, y'all. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I need y'all to hear this. All right.
To that 1 million view video in 3 weeks. So, and then next thing you know, me and my family are moving, and we're moving into the house that we wanted and that we prayed for, and we were ready. And all we had to do was get through the Tasha K interview. And it was like, man, Philadelphia, we're about to take it to the next level, even though, things are crazy, even though he's like, we're still there. And then I'm doing a live broadcast in a hot tub. And the police show up and arrest me live online because my bond was revoked by a person who I did nothing but try to help. And then 6 weeks a prisoner. Now, let's just be clear on something. Any one of those instances would have been enough to send someone who was mentally unstable over a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
But all of those things, month after month, literally almost every 2 weeks, it was another catastrophe. And still, I wasn't found incompetent, and still, I'm not schizophrenic, and still, I'm holding it together, and still. So this time, by the time, I'm registering, being booked in on Sabbath to Bossier Max, I was prepared. I'm like, I know what this is. I know who's making it happen. I know it's the devil. I know this is a spiritual attack. And I instantly just went into me, God, I know you're using me. I know you're using me, so use me. Show me what you want me to be and keep me strong. And my mental state has been intact the entire time. I haven't been on medication since I got rearrested and locked up. I have not been on any medication. I was denied medication. I was denied any health care providing of any sort in Bossier. So I was forced to go without that medication. And I realized, hold up, I'm not losing it. Hold up, I'm okay.
Why don't you take your medication?
Huh?
Why do you choose to not take your medication?
Well, I was forced to not take my medication.
Mm-hmm.
Up until I was rearrested and jailed in Bossier, I was taking my medication. They would let me have it. I didn't get any medical care in Bossier. They denied me. I asked for a psych visit on 20 different occasions, and I didn't get seen by psych until 2 days before they extradited me.
Mm-hmm.
And they still denied me care.
So now that you're out and free, will you take your medication?
As of right now, no, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
been on mute. That was at 2:31. 2:30 was I, Mindfulness, was I on mute for a long time? I missed. Because the only thing that happened was that my mom called. That's the only thing that happened. I'm gonna stop sharing this video because it might be messing with the thing. All right, is that better? Am I on mute? Am I pausing or anything like that? We're gonna be here for a minute, y'all, because I've got a lot of things that I want to say, but I really want to start from the beginning. So I need y'all to just go with me here, okay? Go with me on this one. Now I'm gonna we won't get any more distractions because my mom sees me and everything. Everybody say hey to my mother. That was her who called me. Thank you. Shout out to my son, Dad. Thank you, everybody who's supporting me, who knows how long I've been wanting to do this, how I've been talking y'all ear off about doing it, and now y'all see me doing it. So I get it, and I thank y'all. But now back to what I was saying. Mind flips. Can you please tell me what you last heard? Because I've been saying a mouthful. I really have. I responded to your comment when you said most CCs saying Jag mentally ill, PTSD, narcissistic, and little bipolar, but those same CCs are the ones fighting, bashing, and targeting that mentally ill person. I also feel like it's messed up to target a mentally ill person for sex. I feel like it's messed up to plot on somebody. I feel like it's messed up to bail somebody out of jail and go where they are, break up with your girlfriend before you leave because you know this person is in pain. You seen this person weep on the camera about her husband. You know this person is not mentally settled. Child, we don't hear a thing. You the sound didn't sounding. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Been on mute the whole time. The fuck? I'm starting over then. Okay, y'all can hear me now. All right, Raven, my phone on. So when we have technical difficulties, please give me a call, sis. Give me a call. So back to what I was saying though, and I'm gonna move my shit over here closer to the box. But back to what I was saying, y'all, is that well, since y'all didn't hear what I said, right? I'm gonna start back over, even though I hate that shit. I hate having to do that. But that's my fault because y'all was on mute. So, and I don't know how it did that. So I'm gonna check back and forth whenever I'm on mute. Please let me know. Now, I'm gonna start from the beginning again, from right here. All right. Y'all heard the video that I just played with her with Sean. What I was saying was in that video, that was before TJ got there. That was before TJ got there. So she was in a different mind state, y'all. I really believe that. When that video she did with Sean, I feel it was hope for her. She was going up after the interview she did with me. I felt like it was hope for her. And then this girl TJ came into her life, and then she even said it out her own mouth. I don't like myself when I'm in love. She said that out of her own mouth. And it's like because she has mental issues, I feel like she saw it. She saw what was happening, what was coming. And I feel like she knew that it was coming, but she couldn't control it. When I say knew that it was coming, I mean she knew TJ was bad for her. She knew TJ was plotting on her. Sean tried to put her on game in the beginning, y'all. Sean popped old girl in the beginning and told us how it was supposed to be a plot at the beginning. Thank you, Raven. It was supposed to be a plot at the beginning, and he let her know that. And I noticed that she was kind of distant from King Pain. She started being distant from him because I remember I would be watching his channel and I'd be like, damn, where Jag at? Or why Jag live? I saw the distancing coming. And I feel like she didn't like me because she knew that I saw straight through her ass. And I'm talking about TJ. TJ knew that I saw straight through her bullshit. Now, what the fuck I look like making fun of that video? I mean, making fun of that picture that everybody just put out. That's not my angle today. It's funny, and other people put it out, and I ain't got no problem with it. But me personally, my story, y'all know my story. If you don't know my story, go back and look at my videos. I have a past. And y'all gonna see me get my teeth done. I already started, but it's expensive as hell to get the ones that's permanent, to get the ones that's not, that you can't pop out, to get the ones that you can actually brush every day and eat what you want. That shit is expensive. So y'all gonna see me complete that. Although I never looked like the way she did, but y'all gonna see. And if y'all go back, y'all will see my story. I'm still not confident when it comes to, well, no, I ain't gonna say I'm not confident. I rebuke that in Jesus' name. But I still have to remind myself that I'm on a journey, and that my being on here right now is a purpose, is a part of my story. So I don't care what people say about my teeth or about my weight or about nothing, because I know where I'm going. Accountability will change your fucking life, man. That guilt and shame will have you stuck, stagnant, broke, busted, and disgusted in life. Feeling guilt and shame. Take accountability. That's where we're going in this conversation. But I want to start out by pointing out things that I said that people ignored. When I tried to tell people in the beginning, TJ influenced Jack to go talk to this person. TJ influenced Jack to go and do this and that and the third. Nobody heard how Jack said she gave TJ $3,000 of their money and she don't know where it's at. But TJ keep running away. She keep running away, right? And then come back and everything be good. And then for her to not tell her story, then see, this is the thing. This is the thing right here, right? If you don't tell your story and it's something that you hide, and you know what that tells me? If you are hiding that still, and you still trying to put it on your girlfriend, Missy, and saying Missy was the actual addict. That's what she's doing now. She's saying she's blaming it on Missy, who's no longer here, and saying Missy was the real addict. There's no such thing as a real addict and a fake addict. An addict is an addict is an addict. And the fact that she cannot own that shit and take accountability for it is a red flag for me. Now, people have heard me say over the past months that words are prayers. And that's a fact. Words are prayers. So people been praying and saying that Jag been on drugs, Jag on drugs, Jag on drugs. And when I spoke to her, one of the first things that I talked to her about was that. And she kept it real with me and told me, like, no, I don't do drugs. No, when I was younger, I did some shit when I was younger, but after she had her heart attack, she didn't fuck around with no pills or no drugs or no nothing like that no more. The fact that she owned it and told me that information without me having to ask for it had let me know she was keeping it real. Now with TJ, we didn't get that. You didn't. Yes, exactly. I didn't try. The picture is hilarious. It is, Raven. It is. It is. And I didn't try to hide my past. And I really want to show y'all that video where TJ quote unquote drugged me. I really want to show y'all that video, but I know that I'll probably get a copyright shit from it or whatever. But Raven, go back in your mind and remember the day that TJ quote unquote drugged me, which at the end of the day, it was manipulated because my volume was turned on low, 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 so that nobody could hear what I was saying, and hers was on high. She had to get boosted up to even do that, and she had to have two people beside her saying, go, go, you can do it, because she tried to run when I came up there, because I am the truth. I am the truth. I am the truth. And that's what you don't like. You don't like facts. You don't like the truth. You try to run away from it. Now, what the fuck? The picture was hilarious, but I'm not gonna laugh at it because I understand where the fuck you did. I understand where you been. But you still in that shit, and you still letting that shit run you because you running away from it. How you gonna run away from your own self? That's self-hate. You need to embrace yourself. Embrace who you are. Embrace what you did. Now, picture, this is what I said in Sean chat earlier when he showed that picture. That person in that picture running around the house, kicking fucking TVs and jacking people up. Really think about that shit. Raven, think about it. The person in that picture going around the house, kicking TVs and jacking people up. Talking about you gonna respect me. She said that she did it because she felt disrespected by kids. You kicked that TV because you felt disrespected, or is it your guilt? Is it your guilt? The fact that they treat you a certain way because you either wasn't around or because you was spinning and fiending and all of that stuff. And you mad at yourself and you take it out on other people, which is something you still doing. Somebody get that whole AA program or something. A NA, AA, whatever. Because she hasn't done the work yet. TJ, you need to do the work. All that shit that you talked about me, talking about I wanted to be with Jag and all this and that. And the real truth of the matter is because you was jealous of me. For no reason. I would have respected her. I would have respected her as Jag girl and everything. But I saw her for who she was from the gate, and she did not like that. And she did not like the fact that me and Jag was cool. She didn't want Jag to have nobody. She was trying to push everybody out of her life that she could. She literally apologized to King Payne while Jag was out of the fucking room, and she just reiterated it the other day. So why Jag is back with her, I don't fucking get it. And that's why I started like looking at Jag funny, like I can't even feel bad for you. I can't, because you do fuck shit. And so when this stuff happen to you, it's like hard. You can't feel bad for her because she put herself in this shit. Why would you want to even have that girl around you? She came to set you up. And let's go down the line on how we know that. Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. During the fallout, oh, wait, let me see what Raven thinks. No, she did it because they knew her demons and she didn't want to face the truth. Elaborate on that more, sis. I don't understand for the life of me why they called and questioned TJ daughter like that. Now, see, I didn't see that. I'm finna go to that right now. Hold up, because I ain't see that. We still gonna talk about the Bradleys and everything, y'all, later on, but today we about to get into this shit. And now I'll have to cut the beginning of this live when I post it, but I'm finna play it because I never even heard it, y'all. And I would love for y'all to get my raw, honest reaction from the shit. So hold on. I would rather y'all get my raw, honest reaction. Because I know damn well they did not call and question no child. And that's the thing, Jag. TJ dragging you down to the motherfucking gutter. She dragging you down to the fucking gutter, man. And then, oh, it just came to me something else I wanted to say. RJ, stop requesting money on my Cash App, boy. I'm sending it to your nana. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness, bro. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to go to it right now. Who channel is on, Raven? Raven, who channel is on? It's on Danny's channel. Did they put it on their channel? You know how the kids know their parents are. You know how the kids know their parents are on drugs. They pick drugs over their children's well-being. Yes. And that's why they don't respect her. And you want to run around the house kicking TVs because of shit you did. And you still lying to them. It's giving me, I don't know if y'all know who Lillian Graham is, but she remind me of Graham in so many different ways. Or should I say Graham remind me of her in so many different ways. And then when I found out that she was a femme and that she was really a feminine when she was with somebody else, and then she switched to masculine, that's giving, honestly, that's giving antisocial personality disorder. It's giving narcissistic personality disorder, and it's also giving what's the other one? What's the other one, y'all? A narcissistic personality disorder, and it's another one. But she need to work on that. She really do. And the thing about it is, with narcissists, it's almost like it's no fucking hope, bro. Because they will convince you that they have changed. Do y'all know how fucking irritated that I was when they was on that fucking live when TJ was so-called sick and she started talking about esoteric and TJ went into a fucking attack? Do y'all know how fucking irritated I was? I wanted to make a video about that shit then. And then days later, you get on, start talking to AT2 or King Payne talking about you was clowning. Bitch, let me show y'all something. Because you sat up here and tried to play it like, oh, it's all good. We was just clowning. Y'all wasn't no motherfucking clowning. You was really trying to fake like you was sick, bitch. And I don't appreciate it. All that shit that you talked to me. All that shit that you talked about me. Talk about my teeth and this, that, and the third. All that shit. How many days ago was it that she was so-called sick? Do y'all remember that live that do y'all remember that live that she did when she had the shit in her nose? Did they delete that? Did they delete that? Did they delete that live that TJ had the shit up her nose that was fake? I think it's on Danny's channel. Probably about a week now. Yeah, it's been about a week now. Shout out to Danny Robertson.
recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings.
Shout out to Danny Robertson. I really want to.
I never said you said.
Hold on, y'all. This literally just came off of the dome, so y'all bear with me. But I really want to show the video where she went into that fake fucking attack. That fake ass attack that she went into. It was crazy. That fake ass fucking attack. One day to leave TJ in the hospital. Okay. This must be it. This got to be it. Jaguar Wright, one day to leave TJ in the hospital. TJ fighting for life. Recording. Ha! This is it. This is it. Are you good? Hold on. I just want y'all to see how the fuck this hoe deflected.
Especially, what's that girl named Breezy with the Oh, that hoe. I don't listen to that.
Okay, y'all got me and Breeze with the girl on. I think that she went into the thing added up afterwards. Are you saying she went into that little thing after this, which was weird because it's like you was just up talking and now you going into an attack. Are you kidding me?
No, the great lunchtime rush hour, we getting it in.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if this is it. I'm gonna see if this is it. Can y'all see? Shout out to Danny Robertson because I think they deleted this video, so I'm glad you got it up, sis. Y'all know I fuck with Danny Robertson. I love her channel.
My, it's gonna be a time. But
we just kicking it, y'all, and I'm popping my shit.
We do love and care for our YouTube neighbors. You know. Neighbors that
listen to this fool.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
You was just up talking.
Beautiful day in this neighborhood. One neighbor, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Hey, my neighbor.
Listen to this idiot. Let me know if it's too loud. Listen to this fool. You was just up talking. Now watch this.
I really can't.
Faking.
She got the strip.
TJ, does your throat hurt or not? Does your throat hurt or not? You doing all this talking, all this laughing, all this stuff. Keep hearing. Does your throat hurt or not?
Her throat. She shouldn't be talking at all, but she can't keep her mouth shut. And then she breathe.
And if somebody do all that talking around me and laughing and all this stuff with the strep throat, nah, you gotta go. I think you're trying to get me. You ain't trying to get me sick, so yeah, bye.
Feeling all over me, trying to kiss me. She want me to lose my voice. Oh yeah, she was going off in the chat. What? Yeah, I said, oh, that's what I said. Y'all niggas don't hear me, y'all. Jack, that's what I'm doing. What happened? Are you crying or laughing? I can't tell the difference. It's like one emotion fits all right now. Let me try to say I did it.
I gotta get my remote. No.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear this bullshit when you go into this fake ass attack.
It's okay, so that's where the reference comes from, child.
Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Get all of that. TJ, what you talking about? She was sitting right here. I'm sitting about her right now. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
I think this it right here.
Hold up, wait a second. I gotta read this. At I don't know where 100 100, you mad. Sister T, reject. Ooh.
Really? It's so much going on, I can't keep up.
Put a couple snaps on that.
But I'm gonna just say my opinion on TJ.
Oh, you're not familiar with Sister T.
Wrong with that side tape.
Oh, side tape. We gonna have a little soup. We're gonna watch a little Pootie, and we're gonna get it together. I'm gonna hop on on my live one day. Okay, well that's cool. That's cool.
Everybody's better than what she said.
Yeah, she was talking all yesterday.
Attention
she was getting oxygen, but she couldn't breathe. And that's really where it started.
Yeah.
She couldn't breathe.
And
I called for her. And the next thing I know, you're damn right.
And see, Jag, the fact that you go along with shit like this, it reveals your character. It reveals your character. Now, I gotta say this, y'all, because my flip said some real shit when they said that Jag has a mental illness and people dragging her. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes I thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the beginning, it used to make me mad. You know what I'm saying? When I used to think about that, it used to really make me mad. But it's like, it is hard. It is hard to not get upset with Jack when she do certain shit. Like, I don't think that she will ever understand or take accountability to the way that shit hurt me when she tried to put me in the middle of that shit with her and King Pain, and then didn't even tell me everything. She was setting me up to sacrifice me, and I was somebody who was trying to help her and who was trying to make people see her in a better light. And she was wanting me to start my YouTube channel with a fucking scandal. That shit hurt my feelings, bro. And she'll never take accountability for that. But I'm literally just starting out on YouTube. Just starting out. And I already got everybody against me because I defend you in the first place. People already don't like me because I try to be empathetic with you and defend you in the first place. So people already don't like me. But then you try to put my head on a chopping block and have me get involved with some fake ass shit with somebody who you already know the situation, and you trying to put me in it, and you making it seem like you're doing me a favor. But you ain't doing nothing but using me. And that's how you saw me. And that's how you see the people that care about you. And that is what made me change. Because you use the people who actually do care about you. I see how you treat them. I see how you treat the people who believe in you, the people who want to fight for you, and the people who care about you. You treat them like little dogs that they're gonna always be there. You don't have to care for those relationships. You don't have to, quid pro quo. You don't have to be genuine to them. You keep them on the side and you go and you try to be in these people's faces that don't like you and don't give a fuck about you. Because I had to pay for the interviews that I got, but she went and did free interviews the fucking next day, y'all. The next day she was on AT2 panel. She was on somebody else's panel. She was doing a fucking whole tour. And I'm the one who paid for the motherfucking interview. And I'm the one who wasn't sitting there laughing at you in your fucking face whenever you said something. Any other interview she did, people would be looking like, when she starts saying crazy shit. This bitch is crazy, da da da. But the one who don't do that, the one who show you respect and shit, gotta pay for the interview. Cause you know I will. But the motherfuckers that you done been into it with, the motherfuckers that said the most vile shit about you and your child, you don't charge them for no interview. That let me know how you treat people that care about you. So it's hard to defend you, and it's hard to remember that you are a person with a mental illness because of the way that you handle shit, the way that you live your life. It's like, I understand that you have a mental illness, and I hate the fact that it has a stigma on it. because you might take offense to this, of me saying this, and I'm not trying to be offensive. It's a lot of people with mental illnesses in a lot of different ways. It's a lot of people that have behavioral health issues. Drug addiction is considered a mental illness. It's in the category of behavioral health. So TJ has one too. So this is not me trying to be offensive, but it's hard to remember that, hey, this is a lady with a mental illness, and you know, why these people dragging her. I used to feel like that until I realized that she's smart enough to know the people who do care about her and the people who will go hard for her, because she don't treat them the same. She wants to go and seek attention from the people who talk shit about her and from the people who don't like her. She gives them free interviews. She goes to their channel. She says their name on YouTube all the time so that people can see who they are and go to their channel in the algorithm. But the people who actually really gave a fuck about you are the people that you use and abuse. And energy is valuable as well. Using and abusing the energy of people that gave a fuck about you is fucked up. So all those times that I felt like, oh, Sean was wrong for this, or oh, you know, why King Payne let that girl come on there, or those little things that I used to wonder about, now I get it. Now I get it. It's hard with her. That's why I said when somebody do something, she just need to play dead instead of trying to get back, because she always screw herself over. She always screw herself over in the end. And now people can say whatever they want to say about you now because of the things that you did. People can drag you and say whatever they want to say because of the stuff that you did. And it ain't no feeling sorry, because you tried to pin some shit on King Payne and you don't even feel bad about it. You still haven't even apologized to this man. He got you out of jail. I ain't seen no receipts about him stealing nothing from you. I ain't seen no receipts about him stealing nothing from her, y'all. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen nothing that shows that he stole any money from her. That $30 receipt, we all got to the bottom of that. The real receipt was actually 30, not 300. And we all got to the bottom of that. He didn't take nothing and didn't steal from you. So why not apologize? And that's something that hurts somebody more. When you did some fuck shit to them and you know you did it, and you deflect and you go around and you don't apologize. What's the big deal with apologizing? You don't mind apologizing to TJ when she gaslights your ass and make you feel like you did something wrong, but she ain't doing nothing but playing your ass, playing sick. Man, let me.
Her voice was depleted. Daddy, and even though I never sat on his knee, like little things that normal people could just go to a doctor for. So for my son, and I got.
Yeah, they only got $2, but then the next.
Can't do strep coochie. I'm done. Hey, Who Dat? But
Is she gonna have that fake attack on here?
Hey, she had nowhere to go. She had no damn car. Hey, she had nowhere to go. She had no damn car. She knows she had nowhere to go and no money. Right? So that's why she came back in that house. But ask Naisha. Naisha girl. Naisha.
Is this the one? Shit. I ain't mean to do that. Why is my phone acting crazy? Traditional. Why is it doing that? Is she gonna have the fake attack in this video, y'all?
thank you. It's time. It's time to burn it. What I tell you the other day, I said I can't stand that motherfucking backpack. I'm gonna burn that shit. But yes, strep throat is a bacteria infection, and
okay, we're about to play bingo now. This is enough of this video chat.
That's not it. I wanted to see the one where she started freaking out for no fucking reason because somebody asked her about esoteric.
It's like the makeup. Do you makeup sex, or are you truly just hooked on the nook? Let us know.
neither.
Neither.
Yeah, this might be the part right here.
The truth doesn't need any support. Like we discussed before we got on.
This is the one I think.
Yes, honey.
This the part.
And that's that.
Listen.
So
Supposed to ask her questions and she can't answer.
I'm not interested.
Her health is the most important thing right now.
Oh yeah.
And
Her health is the most important
if
thing.
this thing is explosive, and if you're not willing to say it, then it must be explosive. It's best we stay away from it because she got to recuperate.
I'm gonna run it back just a little bit so we can hear what Tulsa had asked her. I just want to hear what Tulsa asked her, y'all. Stick with me, y'all. We going somewhere. Listen. Let's check this out.
Right quick.
I said, no, I don't.
Oh, 1 second. Yes, Tulsa.
TJ, I love you, but you can be a little drama queen sometimes, you know? It seems like the makeup, do you purposely like do that just to get a makeup sex? Or are you truly just hooked on the nook? Let us know.
Neither.
Neither.
Yes, because the parts of the conversations that are recorded is not the entire incident. So you get my response to things.
Well, let me ask you this. I felt the way because I kind of feel like with the esoteric coming up in a situation.
Now,
I received a
let's
phone
see.
call last night.
Esoteric comes up and we sick again. Watch this.
And I want to know, should we call the number back while we're live right here, right now?
Tell me why not? Let's do it, Ron.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
The best in the news before we do anything online. All right. So then it's a no. It's a no.
Oh, it's a no.
Okay, so he's trying to address the whole esoteric stuff
and you know already Danny gonna say her part, which I agree with too. But you was just good. You wanted to go on live. You was good. Everything was good. She did this whole fake sick shit because she went on live and started talking about Jag, letting people talk about it in the comments and shit like that. And you wanted to come back in. And this is what you do. It's the pattern. I guarantee y'all, Naisha probably can tell y'all the same shit. I guarantee y'all this is her pattern to fake sick. Because if y'all remember, she said when she was with the white girl that Naisha kids came and terrorized the lady. So the lady put her and her daughter out. And she had to go back to Naisha because she was sick. And Naisha didn't help her. She had to go through it by herself. That's the whole story that she's been telling since she was on Sean David Way that day when all the shit hit the fan, when everything came out that Jag and TJ was, doing what they do. The first thing she was telling Naisha was, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. When I was sick, I had to go through that by myself. When my mom died, I had to go through it by myself. When my dad died, these type of things she weaponized. She probably don't even care the way she say she do. Because a person who cares the way they say they do will handle things different. but she weaponizes those things. See, a narcissist can't really feel like that, but they know the things that they're supposed to feel. They know the things that make other people normally sad. So let me go fuck on somebody else and then come back home, and when I get cussed out, say, you wasn't there for me when my daddy died. I was going through it. See, they use instances like that as a reason to go cheat, or as a reason to get super attention, or as a reason to get money out of somebody, or as a reason to get energy out of another motherfucker. And then when they feel bad, they want you to feel bad. That's how they operate. And when they want to change the narrative, Jack said she came in the house and got something to eat and sat on the couch and started watching a movie with her like nothing ever happened. That's what Jack said she did. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, she had fake shit in her nose. So let me show y'all what she do when she get caught, because she did do some fuck shit with Esoteric, and I fully believe that. And y'all already know how I feel about that bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna call you a bitch every time because you called me a bitch when you didn't even fucking know me. And I never did nothing to you. So you a forever bitch. Not to mention what you did with Goomba and what you trying to. That's another crazy bitch that think it's cool to fuck with whoever Jag fucking with because you think you hurting her. You might be. I don't fucking know. I'm not her. But that's another cuckoo bird. The fact that her and TJ even had inappropriate text messages in the first place is weird as fuck. And Jag, why the fuck are you still with her? And I don't feel bad for Jag because of the shit she be doing. Why TJ didn't want to have that conversation? Why? You don't see the manipulation? She always talking about Jag lining her up. Bitch, you been lining Jag up since she was in jail, period. You came and took the opportunity because you knew she was lonely. You knew her husband had fucked her over big. When a nigga leave you and the bitch come in and laughing in your face, and the bitch get a platform off of it, and then you go to jail. I'm a woman, y'all. I felt bad for her about that shit. I did. And she took it all that shit away in a matter of 2 weeks. She took all of that empathy that I had for her away. She did. And I started realizing, you know what? I can't care about people. I can't. Because everybody don't got the same heart I do. And I feel like in that video, that first interview, she just mirrored me. That's it. Because a lot of the things that she said she stood for in that video, in that interview, she don't say that shit no more. It's like whenever she get around anybody, if she talk to a Muslim, then she Muslim. If she having an interview with somebody who believe in black magic, she believe in that. If she have an interview with somebody from Carbonation, she believe in that. It's giving Frankie and Alice. And I need somebody to help me with a Discord so that we can watch that and dissect that on some real shit. I saw her in an interview talking to somebody, and I just literally thought about when Frankie went into that bar when that lady was getting married, and she was acting like she was a rich white woman, and she really saw that shit in her face. And that's when she smashed her face into the mirror. Anybody remember that? And if y'all haven't seen that shit, y'all need to watch it. Dang, I hate that I keep cursing. Raven, remind me to stop cursing, sis. All right, let's play this bull.
She just, I guess, no, she doesn't want to address it. So why is she not addressing the whole messages?
Why not?
What was said in these messages?
I'm about to do my hair, y'all.
They briefly went over it, but not in great detail, at great length. So this could be something that TJ is kind of avoiding addressing fully. Yeah. Yeah. So she's deflecting from that whole thing.
If we talking real and talking about our relationship, it says respect and loyalty here.
All right, baby. Listen, that's fine. That's fine. So no, the answer is respect.
Whatever TJ says, she do.
Love is not a point, and her health is most important to me.
She's not sick now. She said she was clowning.
That we did get a phone call. And
from who?
I don't want to stir the pot right now.
Stir that
Listen,
stir
don't
that
do
shit.
that. Who is it?
We've got to think about TJ and her health.
No, go ahead. No, who is it?
And that's one thing. I feel like Tulsa sees straight through TJ.
To be honest, most content creators are less.
She sees straight through TJ. Yeah, there's other people who do too, but I ain't gonna mention their name. But it's a lot of people who see straight through that girl bullshit.
Yeah, some people
and I would feel bad for her about the TV about the picture with the teeth because I understand because I'm getting my teeth done. But she decided to poke fun at me about my teeth.
We're just not cool with the call, right?
And I'm out here my truth.
Who was it, Tulsa?
I'm not running from my past. I'm embracing it. Because it's not there no more.
And we've got to call them. We can't talk about it. Are we going to call them or not?
That's a sign to let me know she's still there.
I'm going to tell you this.
It's your call. Whatever TJ say, that's what it is.
I'm going to tell you this.
Whatever TJ say.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not in the mood to be lied on.
To be lied on?
To be lined up.
Lined up?
Because me and you are real.
And I just told you, whatever you say is what happens. I defer. It's just that simple. It's yes or no coming from you, and whatever you say, I back the play. And that's just, ain't that how we've always rock? Yeah. All right, so then whatever.
That's how they always rock. Whatever TJ.
Hold up. The truth doesn't need any support. Like me and you discussed before we got on. Mine.
Yes, honey. And that's that.
Yeah.
So,
if it ain't positive, I'm not interested.
Her health is the most important thing right now.
Okay.
And if it could.
Now, I need y'all to peep game with me real quick on this. She said, ain't that how we always rock? Whatever you say, I back the play. Now, think about everything that has gone on that Jag has done. That TJ is sitting in the background doing. Imagine getting in an argument with somebody and somebody telling you, oh, them niggas ain't your friends anyway. Them niggas told me to leave your ass. Them niggas told me to leave your ass under a tree, under a fucking rock. Them niggas got all that money off of you. Them niggas she weaponized that shit in arguments all the time. You want to get on me? Stand up to Sean. Stand up to King Payne. Why don't you talk to them? She did that shit on live when her and Jack got into it in the Messy Miss Madai's fucking interview on her channel. Y'all heard her saying, why don't you say something to Sean? Why don't you say something to your little such and such? She was talking about Sean and King. That was a piece of, y'all got to see a piece of how they really argue. So imagine, because Mind Flip said this shit, and I'm glad you did. Imagine taunting a mental health patient, telling her that her friends are not her friends over and over again every single day. And that person, as a mental health patient, we don't know what she diagnosed with, so we can't put no full diagnosis on her. But I feel like it's more than PTSD, right? And imagine drilling that into their head every single day, and then making them react on it, telling them you need to get them niggas back for how they did you. You need to do this and do that. She said that TJ was the one who pushed her to talk to Deny. She said TJ was the one who pushed her to talk to King Word and Kulu. I'm not hating on those situations or relationships, but I'm trying to let y'all see that TJ's been narrating this shit the entire time. She went down there to take advantage of somebody who was going through mental health issues. Somebody was at the lowest of they fucking, at the lowest of the low. That's why I feel like you should not date when you're not where you want to be in life. You shouldn't date when you're not where you want to be in life, because you're going to meet people that are down there where you are. And that's not who you, if it's not who you fully are, and you know you're better, and you know you have more in you than that, then why the fuck would you date then? Why would you not wait till you get where you want to be, so you ain't got all these bodies when you meet your motherfucking husband, bitch, or your wife, whatever? Why not get to know yourself? Why not build on yourself? Why not love on yourself? Why date when you at your lowest, bruh? Why? It ain't gonna be no good. It's only gonna be people taking advantage of you. And the heights that you done been to, for you to be all the way down here where you are, I wouldn't want to talk to nobody, make no fucking friends. I wouldn't want to make no friends and talk to nobody, because I ain't gonna attract nothing but this bullshit that I'm stuck in, that I'm trying to get myself out of, called rock bottom. Recognize when you hit rock bottom and change that shit. or else you're going to still be running around down there. But remember, though, she convinced this mental patient to set up her friends. And that's the facts. That's the truth. That's what really happened. Whatever she say, Jag backs the play. And she got up there and played innocent. She got up there and played sick, innocent role like Jag is the aggressor and Jag is doing this and that. Bitch, you're passive aggressive like a motherfucker. And I seen it from day one. When you cut the fucking lights off on the interview, I peeped you, bitch. And you want to sit up here and have people feel bad about you? I ain't going to pick on you about that because you know that I have a past too. And when you tried to say that I had to cheat, when bitch, mine cost more than yours because mine's don't come out. Catch, bitch. I ain't got no pictures like that. Even before. It wasn't like that. So please, recognize you in rock bottom and change your fucking life. And stop flexing online for these people, making people think you some type of a victim, making people think that you somebody that you not. You're lying to yourself and the rest of the motherfucking world. You're trash. And you definitely trash for coming to take advantage of somebody that you knew what was going to happen. You knew she was longing for love. You knew this shit. And you literally making her think that it was something special. It was raining. And it was something so special. You've been plotting to fuck her since you decided to fucking do the bond. You took the opportunity. And now you playing games? When you going to take accountability? When you going to be real?
This thing is explosive, and if you're not willing to say it, then it must be explosive. It's best we stay away from it because she got to recuperate. She got to get better. She got to get stronger. And any little bit of stress right now could have you calling a doctor and boom. You know what I mean? So if she is this adamant about it, let's just move on. And thank you, Tulsa. And we can definitely talk about it behind the scenes. But
she don't want to talk about behind the scenes.
I have something more. Now, I played you some recordings of how things got to the point where the paramedic needed to be called. This last part might be a little triggering. So
pause.
Yes.
Pause.
Listen.
You referring back to this thing.
Honey, please. We done already done one thing your way, okay? We're not doing a call. Please allow me.
I'm just saying,
can you please? Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, guys. Make sure you're like and share and subscribe. And you are getting the raw, the unfiltered, the uncut Jaguar Wright and her lover, TJ. Right now, TJ is healing. TJ was rushed off the hospital.
What are you doing? My shoes on. Ty, what are you doing? Why did you just put your shoes on?
Walk away.
Okay, this is the listen to the audio right here.
This is crazy.
I guess when they were on their way allegedly to the hospital by the vet. Okay, come on.
Ty, can you look at me?
No, she can't. She in trouble. She knows she dead ass wrong. She knows she dead wrong. My precious.
I'm trying to help you figure out what's going on and stop. Every time I come to try to help you go running to another room, you can't speak, you can't breathe, but you will put your shoes on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing it now. What's wrong with you? So much. I'm tired of this shit. You still we don't come back and fucking work with us. Like, you can't fucking breathe.
Well, child, and TJ was really having these issues, panic, anxiety attack, whatever's going on, child. A deflection attack. Deflection attack.
That's right. That's right, Danny. It was a
like it's an inconvenience. Like, yeah.
What the fuck is it gonna take to get your lead? If you are the author of all your pain, shit, man. Stay there. If you don't start breathing out, then the next thing I'm calling 911. You understand?
So she's like, if you don't start breathing normal soon, I'm gonna call 911.
I feel like Jag knew that she was full of shit. Why the fuck are you doing this right now? Because an esoteric name was brought up and they said they wasn't going to talk about it on live, so you was good, but then you heard her say, we're going to talk about it offline. And you got nervous again because you know that the truth is getting ready to come out. So you decided to have a fake-ass panic attack. That's a sign of mental issues. Somebody that'll go that far to deflect is not normal.
Hey. Do you realize what it said? Hello? And sit down. You what? You can't even breathe. You're over here on something bad. Look at me. Look at me. Stop hyperventilating. You're only making it worse. Look at me, Todd. What's wrong?
What the fuck?
Tom, because I heard sound about your throat get closed. What's going on? You gotta go.
I wonder what she was going to the hospital for. Right? I'm going to tell y'all what she was going
So now Jag is recording all of this. And she's on the phone. I guess she's gonna call 911. All this
Right.
report.
Don't make no damn sense.
So again, remember Jag said last week was her turn. Her turn. And she said that the ambulance came out and something happened. It was her. Now this week, I guess now it's TJ's turn. She can't breathe.
And that's the thing. Okay, let me talk about that too.
Breathe to me.
Right. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. Thank you for that good content, girl. Now, let me elaborate on that real quick, y'all. Now, she just said Jag went to the hospital first. Dad went to the hospital first and said that she was having some type of heart attack or some shit. And then I feel like TJ seen that shit and she seen people probably was concerned about Jag. The idiots that believed it was probably concerned about Jag and, oh shit, she's in the hospital, she's sick. Let's you know what I'm saying? Because also she said that she almost had a heart attack when she was younger. So I take that back. That could have been true. It could have been. Who knows what was going on in that house? But I do know that TJ wanted some attention. And so she decided to fake like something was wrong with her. And then think that people are stupid and forgot that she did all of that. So then when she went up on either King panel or Sean David Way panel, she was laughing about it, saying we was just clowning. Are you fucking kidding me? You laughed about it and said that y'all was just clowning, and you did all of this shit on this lady panel. And you think people gonna have respect for you or believe anything that you motherfuckers say? Are you kidding me? Don't nobody believe you, bruh. Nobody. The shit you did was dead wrong. Y'all, when she went up there on Sean David Way panel and said she don't have no apology for Naisha, I'm like, that's weird. That's real weird. That's real strange. And the bottom line is nothing good gonna come out of this damn relationship. It's nothing good gonna come out of it. TJ might drag down even further. And it sucks because your relationship really, it's important that you pick the right partners, y'all. It's important that you pick somebody that you equally yoked with. That shit is important. Because at the end of the day, they can either bring you up or bring you down. And when you get comfortable and you start getting comfortable down there, you get stuck down there. And you might forget who you are. And you might forget that you was up there once upon a time. You might forget your fucking potential and forget that you have the capability to be better than where you are. They are not good for each other. They don't need to be with each other. They both need to be in NA programs. It's not just for drugs, Jack. So ain't nobody putting drugs on you or saying that you're doing drugs, but you sleeping with a motherfucking drug addict, baby. You are. You're sleeping with a drug addict every night. And if you continue to let her have the control and she make the play, what did you say? You agree with whatever she say, right? Whatever you say, you back the play, right? That shit gonna end up dragging your ass down. All that shit that girl be talking about people, and then when it come back around on you, you want to play victim and be sad and shit. It's ridiculous. I can't stand up for none of that shit. I can't stand up for none of it. I really feel like Jaguar Wright owed me an apology because she tried to pull me into some bullshit. And then when I realized that it was some bullshit and I said something, I still wasn't trying to go in on her. I knew that TJ had a lot to do with the bullshit. When I heard that phone call and I heard her leave out the room, and then I heard TJ say, I'm sorry if the lines got blurred. I hate motherfuckers who use that type of lingo. Ain't no motherfucking lines got blurred. Ain't no entanglement. Ain't no none of that shit, man. Say what it is. You lied. Don't say no motherfucking lines got blurred. I hate people that use that type of lingo. It's very vague, and you can't pinpoint exactly what they saying. No, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Say that shit straight up. Ain't no lines get blurred. I lied on you because I want full control of this bitch. So I want to make sure she ain't got nobody around her that she can trust. I want to make sure she feel like she only got me. So when they get in arguments, that's what she say. Oh, I came and I bonded you out. Them niggas didn't even want to get you out of jail. Bet that's what she say, y'all. I know that's what she say because I can tell what type of character she got. And she fucked around and said it on live before. She already said that shit. Oh, them niggas ain't get you out. Them niggas ain't your friends. You ain't got nobody. I guarantee you that's how she rock with her. Try to make her believe that she don't have nobody at all. Tulsa, don't let that happen. Cat, don't let that happen. Don't let TJ push y'all away from Jag. Because that's what the fuck she's trying to do. Push everybody away from Jag. And I'm glad that the truth came out about her because nobody would have believed me without that picture. Everybody that sit up there and that's rooting for T and J, I'm telling y'all right now, I understand because I was there before. And I want Jag to be happy. I do. Regardless of what she did to me, regardless of what I've seen her do to other people, I do understand that she does have some mental issues that she's going through. And I do understand that she's the type of person that maybe I just can't feel bad for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just can't care about like up close and personal. Maybe I just have to love her from a distance and pray that everything be all right with her. That might be just what it has to be because she can't accept love. That is true. Because when I first started speaking to her, I showed her nothing but love. I didn't laugh at her in her interviews. I didn't call her no liar. I didn't make her feel like she was some type of a joke. And I felt like that's what she needed, with somebody to keep it 1,000 and treat her like the singer that she is, like the talented singer that she is. I felt like if I treated her like that, then maybe she might remember who she is and maybe she might, start off on a better path. And I feel like that could have happened, but the devil sent TJ. The devil sent TJ. Ain't no Sean and King and they set you up. No, girl, that setup was from the enemy himself, the devil. And that's the thing too. We can't be blaming people for stuff that the enemy can only do. He has to have somebody to use. Okay? So it ain't TJ personally, the physical person that I can't stand. It's that spirit that she allows to run up and down through her every single day. That spirit that she welcomes in her, that runs through her every single day against Jag, against everybody else, including her own self. It's something that my grandma and my mama taught me a long time ago to say when I was a kid, and it's greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard that before or y'all know what that means. I still say that to this day because guess what? Yes, that's true, Raven. I still say that to this day because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. At the end of the day, I make mistakes too, just like everybody else. And I am willing to take accountability for them and grow. I just want to be better than I was the day before. But you ain't going nowhere hiding, TJ. You're hiding. Just like you hide and don't want nobody to see you with your teeth out when you have to take them out. I hope that you do that because I could just imagine if you don't take them teeth out. I could just imagine. Please take them out and clean them. Please. Oh, God, please. I can just imagine. Ugh. Please take them out and clean them. But anyway, just like you hide from people with that, you're hiding from yourself too. If somebody called you a bum right now, they wouldn't be wrong because your ways are bummy. Jag I even heard on the thing tell you can put that in here, you can put that in here, and I'm tired of you with your little vagabond ways. That was a nice way of her saying, I'm sick of your messy, nasty ass. Put the shit in the trash can and not on the counter. Because you probably live like you living on the street. You probably have trash all around you and shit. Like you live on the street. I guarantee you. And Jag, I know you that she gonna stand by TJ. And to be honest with you, as long as Jag with TJ, I'm not fucking with her. As long as she with TJ. When I say not fucking with her, I mean like I'm not feeling bad for nothing that you do or nothing that happens to you. I'm not feeling bad about it. I'm not gonna speak out and speak against nothing because you fucking your life up fucking with TJ. You need to let her go and move the fuck on because you got some shit in your life that you need to deal with. You got some apologies that you need to make. You made some fucked up mistakes in your life, but you still here and you still living and you still got a chance to correct that shit. But you got to get between you, yourself, and God. TJ is not good for you. Period. And you're not good for her either. Period. You want to feel like you got somebody that you can take care of and care for. And TJ is playing that role because she recognized that that's something that you need. She recognized that that's something that your soul is yearning for because of the situations that happen with you and your boys. That's what she's doing. She's playing a role to get you emotionally locked in. Once she gets you locked in, then guess what? She controlling you. That's what she's doing now. She's controlling you now. And she's wrecking your life. I would never make fun of you about your teeth. I would never make fun of you about that, even though that's that fuck shit that you did to me. You did that to me. Oh, they want to talk about my teeth. Let's talk about your teeth. What you got, the achievements, what they did. No, bitch, these are permanent. These are real. Not, you know what I'm saying? These are permanent, bitch. My shit costs bands, bitch. So many bands that I got to get them little by little, bitch. Because I refuse to have to take fucking teeth out my mouth at night. I refuse, bitch. I'm going to do this shit the right way, even if it takes me longer. And guess what? I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of myself for my story. I done came a long fucking way. And another thing, I talk about it because I'm not there no more. I talk about it because I truly and genuinely am delivered from that shit. And I thank God for it. Because I remember, and let me be very motherfucking clear. I am not talking about no crack or no motherfucking putting no needles in your arm and no shit like that. No, that's not your girl. Your girl used to pop perks. Me. Your girl used to pop perks. And I've delivered from that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check my story. Yeah. Go check my story. But God delivered me from that. From my body being dependent on opioids. And it will have an effect on your health. It will have an effect on your teeth. And it's something that I can't stand. I hate it. I hate it. And I didn't want to come on here because of it. Even though I wanted to tell my story, I fought with myself so much about that shit, y'all. I fought myself so much. Because I was like, I know what they're going to do. I know what they're going to say. But guess what? I don't care. It don't bother me. Because I know that that's a sign of survival. I survived it. Because it wouldn't be nothing to pick at all if I would have died. If I would do some of them situations that I'm going to tell y'all about in my story times, I wasn't supposed to make it out of. My life it's a lot of things in my life that is unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you. And I really want TJ to realize that. Like, tell your story. Tell your story. Are you still doing it? If you still doing it, get help. But it happened for a reason. That picture surfaced for a reason. You need to see yourself for a reason. Instead of going in a corner and hiding from that shit, come out the closet, embrace that shit, and figure out what you can do to have the victory over it. And I'm not talking about over nobody else. I'm talking about having a victory over your past. You sat up there and you tried to make fun of my teeth, and I'm not going to do that to you. But I want you to know that's the reason why things like this keep happening to you, because your heart ain't right. Your heart is not right. And it's a lot of work you need to do with yourself. And I try to be understanding and all of that. But when you start and I see you purposely trying to drag, manipulate, or take somebody down because you feel like you mentally stronger than them, because you don't feel like people chasing you, why would you even embrace that? If she's saying somebody chasing her, if you was really her friend and somebody that loved her, you would check her every time she say that shit and remind her, ain't nobody chasing you. Stop thinking that it's saying that. Anybody who sits up there and follows along with her and embraces that bullshit is not doing nothing but making her sickness even worse, because she feels like confirmation. When she get that confirmation with somebody, if she says somebody chasing us, we got to go do this, and you go and you do it with her, you're only making it worse. Say, ain't nobody chasing us. You are protected in Jesus' name. But that's what Gerald did too that I didn't like. He went along with that bullshit when Jed would be saying people are Clive Davis after her and shit. Why would you go along with that and make her even worse? Now, I'm not saying that Hollywood ain't fucked up, and I know it's a lot of bullshit that happens, because we can look at Maia Campbell, Whitney Houston, Cat Williams, motherfucking Martin Lawrence. We can look at a lot of people. Mariah Carey, remember when she was running down the street naked? Dave Chappelle. We can look at a lot of people in Hollywood and know that it's some fucked up shit happening. It's some fucked up shit happening, but there is proof from her family and from her own mouth that she done had mental issues before she even got famous. The Real Life Street Stars interview, she was talking about how she used to have to go to mental places and all of that. She talked about how her mother has mental issues and all of that. So guess what that tells me? That tells me that it runs in the family. That tells me that it's not something that she got from Hollywood. Hollywood probably made it worse, but it was always there. And you can't move forward in your life if you constantly feel like Clive Davis is after you. And if you really a believer, you wouldn't run from it anyway, if it was true. It ain't Clive Davis that's after you. That shit that you feel that's after you, that's the enemy. That's that energy from the enemy. And when you feel that, you need to look around and see who's around you, because it's probably the motherfucker around you that God trying to tell you to get away from. That feeling that you get, that adrenaline that you get, that you got to move, or that you don't feel safe. The reason why you get those feelings is because you're not safe. You are in the devil's mouth, running around with TJ, running around after Gerald, going on YouTube acting crazy, creating enemies for no reason. But when people meet you in person, they get a different person. If you go and see somebody, Jag, about those personalities that you have, you can get them under control. And I hate that mental health is stigmatized, because you might look at this as shade or as a read or something, and it's not. I want you to get healthy. And it's hard for anybody to care about you because of the shit that you're doing. And because of the shit that TJ having you do, that you following up with too. And letting her play the victim. You protecting her, and when she leave you high and fucking dry, you're gonna be the fucking villain. She's lining you up so that she can get Amazon wish lists and cash apps and all of this shit off of your name when she leave you. I guarantee you that hoe got videos of you on her phone right now that you ain't gonna nobody in this world to see. I guarantee you she got videos right now. I guarantee you. She already told you that, but you gonna listen. She said she got evidence to show to the police that you unstable. That's what the fuck she said to you. I don't know if you need to talk to Tosa or Miss Cat or whatever, but you need to get the fuck out of there for real and get gone. Go and get into a program, someplace, something that's gonna be stable, something that's gonna make you have to get up in the morning. You can still go do your yoga and your exercises. You need to get into a program. You need to get into something that's gonna give you structure, so that you can change your life. I used to get mad when people would say that you need to be in the hospital or you need to be in jail. I used to get mad about that, because I don't feel like you need to be locked up nowhere. But I do feel like you need a group around you that's structured, that means you well, that's not trying to manipulate these games that TJ playing in your mind. Your mind could be way more settled. I see when Jag gets manic. I could see it. I could see the difference in her. I really can. Y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna play it on my TV, y'all, because I don't want it to mess up. But y'all just hold tight. I'm finna show y'all something. I'm finna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about. Just hold tight, y'all. Just hold tight.
You know what it's like when plaque psoriasis makes you high.
Jag, I want you to see yourself real quick. I want you to see yourself. I want you to see yourself. Hold up. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. I think this the one.
You still haven't shipped off that Zeus network.
Let's check this out, y'all. Let's check out this weird ass shit. Now I want y'all to know what's going on with me in this moment, because this was back then when me and Jack was cool at this time. This was before the fallout. Now I want y'all to know I get off work, okay? I get off work and I come home, and in my mind, at first she had me really believing that King Payne had stole from her. I really need y'all to understand that at first I believed it. And then all of a sudden it was told that somebody said, you got to make it more than that. You need to change 30 to 300 so that it could be shock value and so other people could come and see it. I didn't want nothing to do with that. I said, oh no, I don't want nothing to do with that. Well, when that person drops that receipt, then you need to drop the truth. The truth is that it wasn't 300, it was 30. Now I'm gonna give it to you so that you can drop the truth, so that people will know that that was a lie. Da 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 da. I get home from work to this shit. Hold up.
Such a monumental spot.
This is her mania.
This
is when the mania started. We're looking at the mental right now. We're looking at her mental.
Very heavy. I remember that. I see it. Oh my God. You were beaming. Bright light for the first time since you had gotten here. You were beaming. Bright. That was the first time I saw your beauty, your true beauty. And I just was in your face. And we were just laughing. And then Trees and them said that, I know what was it that she say? How she say it? The Trees. You remember? Did she say? I know what up in the neck or some shit like that. Yes, Led Zeppelin. And I was playing Led Zeppelin that day too. It was Kismet. Hey y'all.
She happy now. TJ happy.
They are supporting.
Check this out.
So wait a minute. This was the infamous spot. It is. Where we got busted.
Look at her eyes in the
Did we get busted? No, we didn't, because we wasn't kissing. Not at that time. We wasn't kissing. We was kissing after we left here on that parking lot. First time I let you take me down. Remember that? I do. When you took me down in the backseat of that car that Naisha stole. You took me down, yo. I did. You didn't even care. You didn't care. You went in the parking lot. I don't give no fuck. In the middle of the Jack don't give no fuck. Yeah, with the lights. The sun was out. It was. And I took off all my clothes for them. Yeah.
They got naked in the park? You did that?
For the first time. How was that? It's amazing. See, it didn't happen here. It happened down the road. Wait a minute. It did happen down the road. Yeah, down the road. It did.
Jack gonna do exactly what TJ want her to do. Finally. I had to wet my ends because I want my hair to lay a certain way.
Stop chilling.
Now here we go with the mania. Check the mania.
Hey, they think I'm dangerous. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mango.
I'm not gonna say, oh yes you are. Stop chilling. What would you do for me? Is there anything you wouldn't do for me? And I love it when you do, because you do so good. Such a good dog. Stop chilling. Hey, babe. Baby, you done left it. I mean, Sykes is straight. You just chilling, man. That thing, you took him there. You killed that man. Don't be proud of you. Welcome to the circus. How does it feel? That whipping man.
You killed that man.
Jaguar team. You weapon. I wasn't doing it. I know I do. Ask someone. What is that? Who did tell you that day? I don't know. What is that?
Now, I want y'all to know that in this mania that Jack is in just now, y'all just heard her say, you the weapon. Okay? Y'all just heard her say, you the weapon. So on top of TJ saying these things in the arguments about how these niggas ain't your friends, they wanted me to leave you. Them niggas ain't your friends. They told me not to call you or talk to you. For one, I do feel like they was trying to protect her from the public. And the reason why is because she is very susceptible to being used. She's very susceptible to getting played because of what's going on with her family, because of what happened with her. You know, I don't like to speak on nobody's kids because I don't want nobody speaking on mine, especially a child that's deceased. I'm a mother of 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things that I connected with Jazz. I understand certain things. And, you know, she said that why is being a mother that works, you know, being a bad mother. So I don't know what else she did, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because I understand one thing don't mean that I understand the other, because I wasn't there. I know how I am and how I feel in my heart about mine. I can't judge, say that another woman feels like that. We all different, and I have to remember that. But I want in this moment for y'all to realize that Jag is about to ask TJ, what did they say about her? That's one thing. And peep how she said, you the weapon. You the weapon. Jag has already been thinking in her mind that they sent TJ to set her up. She's always, I feel like she always have felt this way. She always felt like TJ was sent to derail her mission. You understand what I'm saying? But they ended up falling in love. And TJ probably goes along with that shit so that Jag won't have no friends and nobody at all. Somebody who I can tell she desires love and she desires people in her life, but when she gets it, she doesn't know how to treat it. She treats it like shit. She treats it like shit. She treated me like shit. She didn't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, the fact that I was just starting YouTube. She wanted me to spread a lie. She wanted me to spread bullshit on somebody who ain't never did shit to me. And I refused to go out like that. Like, no, I'm not finna do that. Them niggas ain't did shit to me. Why would I do that? And I had just started really understanding both of them, Sean David Way and King Payne, because at first I was hearing all the negativity, and I was believing it. But then the more that I watched, I was like, okay, it ain't all what I thought. And so my opinion started changing, and I started liking King Payne and Sean David Way more. And I was on King Payne's channel a lot. And you want me to set up a lie. When I realized that it was a lie and that he did not do that, I called him immediately. But I want y'all to see that I'm finna play this, and I want y'all to peep her eyes, peep what TJ about to say, and how she about to act. Because she boasts about it when they mad, talking about your friends. They didn't want me to talk to you. They wanted me to leave you stranded. And we done heard her say this shit out of her own mouth on Message Channel and whenever they get into it online. She boasts about how nobody cared about her. So let's see what she said again.
What do you say? Come on, baby. Tell me. What do you say?
What he say about me when he wanted to send some money to help me? Because I was out in the street, filing police reports against Miss fucking Hannigan at the sober fucking living house from hell that I had absolutely no control over. I didn't book it. What my idea? What you say this? Okay. He said I was okay. Did I sound okay when I called you? Yes. The text messages that I sent you, did they sound like I was okay? Yes. But who told you I was okay? Who told you I was okay? No. Who told you I was okay?
You see how TJ acting?
Who? Who? King James? While I was sitting out there in the fucking heat waiting for a storm to come.
The one who cared the most.
Tornado warnings and shit.
King Payne cared more than anybody.
After defecting from that motherfucking place.
And that was the first one who she wanted Jack to stop talking to.
I was calling the state, right?
Her best
friend.
friend.
Text messages of the water bill and shit. Yeah. Didn't I send you the text messages of her flash? Yeah. Don't you still have them in your phone? I do. Wait a minute, didn't we speak that day when that bitch that was supposed to braid my hair came to pick me up? Did I talk to you? Oh my God. Didn't I talk to you? Didn't I talk to you? You did. And what happened? So everybody, what fucking happened? The day I was supposed to get my hair braided while I was still in Mrs. Hannigan's house for help. Tell him, babe. You had to get out the car. That lady was being weird. And Frank, tell him. Tell him about that fucking day with that goddamn Yolanda Sandoval. Tell him what I told you. Come on, tell him. Come on, tell him. Tell him. Tell them.
Fake ass
tell him
bitch.
What happened?
Fake ass bitch.
Then my friend, the official King Payne, set up a hair appointment for me so I could get my hair braided. As we see, it's not.
You thought he was doing something good for you.
Bitch,
that's ungrateful, bro.
She was calling herself Rochelle. I had no idea who the fuck she really is. But she told me her name was Rochelle. And the official King Payne set up a hair appointment for me with someone that he didn't even bother with that or fucking up. Put me in a car with a goddamn stranger. And all the fuck she did was adamantly tell me that King Payne is not my friend. She said, I'm not sure about Sean David Wade. She said, but I know. I'm telling you, the official King Payne is not your friend. Tell him about that day, right? I wasn't there. Tell him about what I told you.
You see how she acted?
That girl was acting real weird and she went to find out where you lived and you had to get out.
And this my thing. You don't act like that when the camera not on, bitch. So why the fuck are you why you leaving her out to dry now? You thought she wasn't gonna do it. You boosted her up and you fucking around and found out because she did exactly everything you thought she wasn't gonna do. You thought you was gonna be able to talk shit about King Payne and Sean David Wade behind the scenes and play friends with them and call him the TJ Whisperer. You thought that you was playing everybody, bitch. But you don't know that when you talk to Jack, whatever you say to her, she gonna repeat that shit. The whole shit about the cancer shit. You was gonna lie to her and make her think you had cancer. Thank God she run her mouth too much because she would have still believed you had cancer to this day if everybody wouldn't have popped that shit. She would have still believed it. A lot of things that TJ have said to Jag that's bullshit, Jag ended up finding out because she said something online and everybody was like, hell no, that ain't that. It's really this. It's people from the gate who knew who TJ really was, and I'm one of them. I seen straight through that shit, and I seen how she tried to permeate into all Jag's situations. Bitch, how you gonna get mad because nobody don't want to talk to you in an interview? I gotta motherfucking cater to you and ask you questions. Bitch, I don't even know you. You don't. What's your talent? What you doing here? You answering Jag phone, blocking Jag, blocking comments that I put in the chat. Bitch, I could tell you didn't like me from the gate because I'm a real bitch. And you don't want nobody that you can't manipulate. And you know you can't fucking manipulate me.
Car on her, and she really didn't want to braid your hair, and then she took you to.
We went to the hair shop and they got all the hair. Wasn't I so excited?
You were.
Remember I told you the colors I was going to look like Storm from the X-Men. It was, I told you I was so excited.
And your hair wasn't done, and you was like, I had to get out there, jump out that bitch car. Like, what? You jumping out of cars and shit? She was hot. That's what she told me.
And when I talked to my friend, the official campaign, you were present. And what did he say?
I wasn't there when you talked to me.
Yeah, because you was sitting right next to me while we were on the phone. And his exact response was, I didn't bother to check who she was, friend. I thought it was just a blessing from God.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
And I said, you put me in a car with a complete fucking stranger. I trusted getting in that car because it came from you.
Yeah.
But he lost his phone in Mexico in the ocean and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
What else I'll tell you about that guy?
Okay, you just felt unsafe.
Let me say something. All right, because everybody want to talk this shit about how he lost his phone in the water in Mexico. Like, oh, he lied. He lost his phone in the water in Mexico. He didn't have a phone for 2 days. What the fuck if he was just tired? What if he was tired? His job was done, bitch. You was free. You was out of jail. I'm glad he lost his fucking phone. Because he was the one taking all the calls, being a liaison, doing this, doing that, doing that. If he did do that shit on purpose and fake like he lost his phone, good for him. Because he needed that fucking break, bruh. All the energy that it took fighting against people who call him bondsmen, fighting against people who trying to get you to stay in that motherfucker. Going and fighting with Tokyo Tony, fighting with all the motherfuckers in the comments, having to vet people to make sure that it ain't people that want to hurt you. He thought it was a blessing from God. And it kept coming. After you got out, he was still stressed out. Bitch, I would have lost my shit too, man. I lost my phone. Shit. Stop calling me. I need a fucking break. What's wrong with that? And if you're a real friend, I feel like me, as a real friend, I would pay attention to stuff like that with my friend. If my friend is helping me like that, I'm going to be like, friend, you good? You need a break? My friend wouldn't have to fucking fake like they lost their phone just so they could get a fucking break. I would care. Quid pro quo. You look out for me and you take care of me, I'm gonna take care of you. You fill me my cup up, I'm gonna fill your cup up. I don't like one-sided relationships because I done been there, done that. And I ain't talking about just relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about relationships with people, period. I don't like one-sided relationships. Y'all drop in the comments and tell me what y'all think about that. If he did lose his phone on purpose, good for him. He needed a break. Do y'all agree or disagree?
What did I say?
You felt unsafe and you didn't know who you should trust.
And what did I say about my friend, the official campaign?
That you forgive him. But that it was okay, that y'all could talk about it and work through it.
But what did I say I wasn't gonna do?
Be mad at him. Because you don't know. You didn't know.
Even though that bitch could have fucking murdered me.
Yeah.
Right?
I was in the car with that bitch for 3 fucking.
That's where your discernment come in at too. That's where your discernment come in at too. Now, if you just got out of jail, and I know your hair fucked up, and it's people that's coming in the chat that do want to help you. It's people that's coming in the chat saying that they'll do this and they'll do that. Normally, in a situation like that, normally it will be people that's being genuine. Normally. But because of the way that she behaved and the way that she acted and the way that she treated her friends and the way that people saw her, it was very rare that somebody actually liked her and actually had good intentions, like myself. I had good intentions. My intentions were pure, for real. I would have looked at Jag as my sister on some real shit, but she fucked that up. And she don't care. She don't feel like she owe me no apology for almost fucking up my reputation coming into YouTube with a fucking scam, with a lie, with something that wasn't fucking true. I don't want to start off doing that shit, burning bridges. King Payne was being nice to me. He was talking to me. I came up to on his panel and shit. Why the fuck would I want to be involved in a lie? If it was real, that's one thing. And I thought it was real at first. But when I got wind that it was a lie, when I heard King Payne on the phone, and then I heard TJ say she apologized if the lines got blurred, I said that narcissistic bitch got Jag going against her own fucking friends. Let me call King Payne right now because I want this nigga to know right now that I did not know that you didn't do it. I am sorry. I hate this shit. This is fucked up. I'm about to make a video about it and tell the whole truth because I don't like this. Nobody don't need to be going around saying that he stole or tried to steal nothing. As much as hard as this motherfucking man worked every single day answering the phone, stressing. Because I think after the first or second day she was gone, he had to calm down because he was fucking crying. Because I do feel like King Payne is empathic. I do. Now, I feel like that don't really make somebody an empath. But just like everybody got narcissistic ways, everybody can feel too, right? Everybody can have the capacity to have empathy. Empathy, empathic. Empathy, empath. Get where I'm going here? And I felt like he felt a certain way when she was in jail. He was not happy. It bothered him. It stressed him. So when she got out of jail, the fucking mission is accomplished. I need a break. So I believe that he lost his phone wholeheartedly. But everybody that's trying to say that they don't believe he lost his phone, if he did lie about it, he deserved that break. He was stressed the fuck out. And that's how I feel about it. Ain't nobody perfect. And I'm not saying that he might not have did some shit that maybe he shouldn't have did or should have went the wrong way about it or went the wrong way about it. But if your intentions are pure, it's hard for me to be mad at you. If you sent her to go get her hair done and it was by somebody who she shouldn't have been around or shouldn't have been with, that was an honest mistake. Grow from it, learn from it, and don't do it again or whatever. But at the end of the day, he was just trying to help you. He was just trying to make sure you got your hair done so that you could not look crazy when you go to court. So people was out here talking about you. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to help you out, man. And that's how you lose friends when you be talking shit about it like this. You ungrateful. It made people not want to do nothing for you. You drew tears from that man's eyes and you still haven't apologized yet. I don't understand that. I thought that you was better than that. I thought that Jack was a better person than that. I did. I get it now. I get it. But it's still fucked up. I get that she will never apologize because she has narcissistic ways. But it's still fucked up. You harping on bullshit, harping on, oh, he lost his phone for 2 days. At least he ain't lose the motherfucker while you was in jail. That would have been more fucked up, don't you think? If you was getting ready to get out of jail and you needed this one thing and he wasn't answering the phone, that would have been different. But you free, you made it out. You out, you in the free world now. Don't you think he deserved a break? He shouldn't even had to lose his phone to get a break. Just like you sat up there and you cooked for TJ and you made sure that she was good and this, that, and the third. Why you don't do that for your friends, the people who really care about you and love you? Why you don't care about them the same way? You want to care about somebody that don't give a fuck about you, that came here only to use and abuse you, use your body and abuse your body, your mind, your spirit, everything. Y'all, I could tell from the way that they used to talk on the phone. I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but TJ and Jag had got into an argument before, and they was on the line with King Payne, I believe. If y'all go back and listen to the way TJ talked to Jag, I could tell she didn't like her anyway. I could tell she didn't like her anyway. It's a lot of stories that Jack have said that people don't believe. And some of those stories that she said, I know is true. I'm not saying all of them because I don't know that for a fact. But I know that one of her trigger words is calling her a liar. And that's what TJ loved to call her because she know it hurt her. She loved to call her a fucking liar when they get into it.
Was before I realized she was a whole op and she had no intention of braiding my hair. We were supposed to be going to a shop. She took me to a private residence. That bitch could have done anything to me. And he laughed and said, "Oh damn, friend, I didn't know. I didn't even bother to check." Babe, the first time I showed distress and I was upset. Tell the people how I felt. Because I told you, you keep calling out a friend, you know? You won't kill me, kill me. I don't want to kill him. Fucking say the shit!
You were upset. You were very upset about what happened.
So was I?
Upset? You kept calling, and I ignored you.
What did I say to you about that?
Oh my gosh, you got the guts.
Why are you in the comments? We have a conversation. What did I say to you about you ignoring me?
Why she acting shy now?
I ignored you, but I told you I didn't want to be in the middle of the chaos, like for real. Like
what chaos?
It was just chaos because with things.
You started the chaos. With people who have mental health issues, and I think that Sean might know this because he said he worked with them before. But with people who have mental health issues, you're not supposed to egg on their delusions. You're not supposed to egg on their delusions. And even anybody could know that. If somebody's saying they see a UFO in the sky, you're not supposed to look up and say, "Ooh, I think I see that bitch too," because that's gonna cause them to spin because somebody is believing the same thing that they're thinking in their mind, and that's gonna cause them to go even further and even deeper. TJ played into these delusions of grandeur that Jag was having because she felt like they should have got her out a long time ago. So she got out with a chip on her shoulder because she felt entitled and she felt like them niggas should have came out their pocket ASAP and got her out. So she got out and said she was thankful, yet she was pissed because of how long she had to be in there before it happened. So she egged on her fucking delusion. She did. She made her feel like she was right. And it caused all of this bullshit. And I wish that it was some type of charge that a person could have for getting out, playing with a mental health patient in this way. I wish that it was some type of responsibility that she would have to have for it. Legally. But since it's not that, she getting trolled on the internet. Hey, I guess that's gonna be her punishment for what the fuck she did.
Were told to me behind the scene, and I just genuinely wanted to help you from the
Let's
beginning.
get to the end.
Things were told to me behind the scenes, and I just genuinely wanted to help you from the beginning.
Did you say that you wanted to send me some money the night that you bought me dinner and I had Uber eat it to the house with Miss Hannigan?
Well, not that night. It was the next day. Because that was the next day when you called me and you told me that you were standing outside under the tree.
Yeah, under the tree.
I had already ordered you food. Yeah, that was the night.
Under that tree.
Because I didn't get a chance to
finish
my fishing grip.
Yeah, that lady cut off the phone.
She cut off the phone, she cut off the internet, and the fucking water got cut off.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Babe, You told that.
Now I will say that the place that Jack should go should not be privately run, because I do believe that that was done to fuck with Jack. If the lady who runs the whole shit has been watching Jack and knows like what she been through and knows her behaviors and how she acts, the lady could have done that to fuck with Jag. She could have, because Jag might have came in feeling entitled, whatever. So the place that she needs, that I feel like Jag needs to go, it should not be something that's run by one singular person. It should be something that's like bigger, like that's more strictly business than personal. You understand? Because I do believe that she probably could have been fucking with her, just like the lady who was supposed to braid her hair, just like TJ. These people that's coming in your life and coming around you might be people who was in these comments talking shit about you. You never know. So I can imagine that that's a scary place to be. And I feel like that's probably another reason why she latched on to TJ, because she begging somebody, just please stick with me and be loyal to me. Because she haven't had that in a while. She might have had it before in her life, or maybe not, or maybe never. We'll never know that unless she tell us. Unless she tell us the truth. But what I'm saying is she played on this. She played on this. And when the whole picture come out with your teeth, Jag out here standing up for you. But when she be going through shit, you be in the comments laughing at it. You be in the comments laughing at the shit that they say about her. When you was on the phone, on King Payne's phone, and y'all was arguing, you was talking to her like you fucking hated her from the jump. Y'all go back and watch it if you don't believe me. But I feel like she came in this motherfucker not really liking Jag, but using her and taking the opportunity. Because she want to have her own storyline. So if she come and start sleeping and fucking on Jag, then she'll be a Goomba. And she'll have her own storyline. I know that sounds crazy, but it's sick motherfuckers in this world that really do stuff like that.
And my best friend, right? That's what they were saying. He was my best friend. You told that man you wanted to send me money out. And what did he tell you? You was okay. What do you mean I was okay? Can you interpret?
That you were okay and that you had money and that he sent you $200 and don't worry about it. You okay? But both of them assured me that you were okay.
No. Didn't he say something else? What else did he say? What else did he say? Don't do that.
And she don't want to say it. Bitch, back up what you said. Bitch, stand up, bitch. We from Georgia. Stand up. You don't like what I'm saying, then fuck. Swing when you see me. We can throw them hands stuck up. If you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. If I said it, then I meant it. And what fuck, nigga? Stand up for what the fuck you said, my nigga. You talked all that shit about them, but you get on camera and you don't want to say nothing. Stand up for what you said. Stand on it. Say it and spit on it.
That I was okay. He told you that I possess certain characteristics. What were they? It was 3, I remember. Yeah. What did he say? He said I was a what?
You was doing too much.
No, I'm not doing too much.
You was a what?
You gonna kill a man, kill a man.
That's what he said you was doing too much.
He said I was doing too much, and what else? That I was you said 3 specific things.
Tony.
He said I was a con artist. I was a what?
Narcissist.
I was a narcissist, and I was a what? And I was a what? You said it was 3 things. You gonna kill a man, kill a man. You said
what you said, bitch.
You said you told me that man, my best friend, the official King Payne, told you that I was a con artist, a narcissist, and a scam artist, and I was gonna be all right.
Right.
Did you or did you not say that?
I did say that, but
No. So, did you or did you not say that?
Yes, she put your ass on blast, bitch, and you couldn't even handle it. She put your ass on blast, and King Payne didn't say that. And guess what? When Sean did say that, he said it on live. He was mad at Jack that day because Jack had got kicked out of that house. And he was pissed. He was mad as hell because he felt like We trying to, y'all already know how he felt. I ain't even got to go through that. He was mad. And he felt like she was acting entitled. And it's always something with somebody. You always got to get out of there because somebody else is doing something to you. And he was tired of it and he was irritated. But she just said that he showed that he sent her $200. She just said that part too. But guess what? When they get in arguments, TJ tells Jag, that's why Sean says you was a narcissist, a scammer, and a con artist. That's what she say during their arguments. And when you arguing with a mental patient and you saying shit like that, you drive them into something called a mania because they don't want to be that. Who wants to be that? Who wants somebody to say that that's who they are? So you drove that into her head daily. You kept driving it. And then when it's time for you to say that shit on camera, you want to play shy. And you over here, you was talking shit about Sean and King Payne the whole fucking time. And guess what? Jag had recently started calling King Payne her best friend. When she got out of jail, she was calling him her best friend. And that was the first motherfucking person that TJ wanted to scratch off the list. Because she done did this to other women before. And she feel like it's a talent and a skill that she got. So she felt like she knew if she got anywhere close to Jag that she was going to get her ass. I'm telling you, that's what the fuck. She probably used her little fake sickness. She said, I remember Jag saying that she was looking at TJ and thinking about the fact that when TJ first got there that she couldn't even walk. And she was like, I'm just watching her dancing. And I'm like, wow. When you first got here, you couldn't even walk or eat. She talked about that. And guess what? That was game. That was bullshit. And Jag, you still going for that makes you look stupid because you saw for yourself that game she played on Messy Miss Madai's channel or whoever channel on TNJ channel. You saw that bullshit she played, trying to make it seem like she was sick when she wasn't. So you know she a fake. So why even follow it up? Thank you, Raven. Y'all don't feel free to comment, y'all. All comments are welcome. All comments.
I say that because it was said to me. So like, don't try to make it seem like this.
So then, why do you feel bad about what was told to you by my best friend?
Because like,
how many weeks ago was that told to you?
That was so what? Like it was.
How many weeks ago was that told to you?
Fall out online.
How many weeks ago was that told to you? That was before
we came here.
Before we've been together for 6 weeks, so that was what, 7 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Did I ever say anything about it?
No.
You told me this, what, 3 weeks ago? You finally admitted it to me? 3 weeks ago? That he was talking about me like a fucking dog behind my back? What, about 3 weeks ago? Babe,
I hear you, yeah.
Was it 3 weeks
but
ago?
fake ass bitch.
Have I said anything about it publicly?
No, but
have I said anything about it privately?
No, well, privately, yes.
But have I said anything about it publicly?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Could I have killed him weeks ago?
Yeah.
Could I have fucking went online and flamed out about it 3 weeks ago? Yeah. What did I say I was gonna do?
Y'all was gonna talk about it. That's your friend.
Fake. Fake.
Am I a good friend, babe?
In your opinion, living with me for 6 weeks straight, day in and day out. Am I a good friend?
She can't even answer.
Are you a good friend?
Yeah.
I think you're a good friend.
Am I a caring, considerate person?
I thought that Jag would be a good friend, but I don't believe that anymore. I don't. I see how she treats her friends. I don't believe that anymore. She felt entitled in that relationship with her and King Payne. She felt like he's supposed to do everything for her. She did. And when he didn't do exactly what she wanted, how she wanted, when he didn't immediately get her out of jail, she said she was going to remember that shit. And that was the seed that was planted. And TJ watered the grass and helped that motherfucker to grow. And now Jag don't have no real friends around her. Now I can't say that. I take that back because I don't know who all she is close to or whatever. But it's a very vulnerable place to be in when you lose somebody who everybody knows was really your friend. Because now it's like you're literally prey. You're literally prey, and you don't know who coming and which way they coming. And that's an unsafe feeling, which is why a lot of times she goes into mania. She make these irrational decisions and shit like that because she's not safe like she was before. Her husband too. I feel like she never went to jail. She never uh uh had to go to the mental ward when he was with her before he started back cheating on her and shit like that. Or maybe he was talking to Nikki the whole time. Who knows? But I do know that she had somebody to keep her under control when it came to like the police or dealing with, because she didn't go to jail while they was together. You understand what I'm saying? She started going to jail when he left, and she started spiraling out. And I wanted her to be back right when she got out of jail. Like, okay, you done been in there for what, 6 weeks or however long she was in there. You had time to process everything because you couldn't drink it away, you couldn't smoke it away. You literally had to deal with it. You literally had to deal with it. And she came out stronger than she was when she went in. But then when TJ came along and started feeding her delusions and watering that seed that was planted, she helped her turn on her best friend. Which, I mean, I would believe that because they have been friends for years. And nobody else was helping her. Like, nobody else was being her liaison except for King Payne and Sean David Wade. So when you go into this home and you fuck it up within the first week, the whole week ain't even out yet. And the reason why it happened is because you got online harassing people under the account of the place that you was at. That is a high security issue. That is. And I can imagine when they confronted you about it, you probably played the victim. Because that's what you be doing. You be playing the victim. And you gotta stop that shit.
Yeah. Did I deserve to be called a bitch?
Well, on today on that coffee note, that really saddened me because I really thought y'all relationship was tighter than that.
Did she say on today? What about any other day?
Did I not show her nothing but all the love, respect, and support?
Yes.
Did I not triple down on our friendship?
You did.
Did I not say that I was disgusted that anybody would try to use me to hurt him?
Yes.
And what was his response?
I don't know. I mean, I just heard a lot of arguing on that.
I wasn't arguing.
No, you wasn't arguing, but he was upset. But I mean,
and he called me a what? And he called me a what? And Sean Debbie Wade coffee room? Well, he called me a what?
He said he was your friend and
she lied to Jag. And now she's put on blast and she's trying to laugh it off. She told Jag that he called her a bitch. And he didn't. He did not. But that's how hard she was working to fuck that friendship up. And I don't understand why nobody ain't bringing that out. Because that's the facts. Jag and King Payne would still be good right now to this day. It would still be good if it wasn't for this chick right here that like to go around and wreck shit up and break shit up, kicking people TVs and shit, breaking shit. You worse than a vagabond. Running away like you mad about something, but you really want to go run away to go do something else. Keep it real with yourself first. You can't lie to you. How you gonna hide from yourself? That picture came out for a reason. It's time for you to deal with the facts and deal with who you really are. You gonna barbecue or mildew, but you need to address the shit. Because there's no motherfucking way in the world that you can convince me that your teeth look like that from something else. And you was with somebody who was an addict and they actually passed away from using. And you put everything on them because they not here no more and they can't speak up for themselves and say who you really are.
I think the bitch. That's what you think? Yeah. Well, you heard. I thought I heard bitch.
She knew it was a lie. She knew it was a lie. She knew it was a lie from the gate. She knew it was a fucking lie. She knew it was a lie. She knew it was a lie. When she got asked that on camera, she started laughing and immediately said, I thought I heard bitch. Bitch, if you thought you heard bitch, then you would just say it. You would just say it. Bitch, you knew that shit was a lie from the gate. You just didn't know you was going to get put on blast. You ain't know you was fucking with Jag, somebody who going to put it on blast. You knew that shit was a lie from the beginning. What he called me? Oh shit. You know you both faced lying, so you want to say, I thought I heard it. Bitch, please.
Benadryl is a bitch. Now, oh, we have a new member. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the T&J Family Channel. Managed by Denise.
Knew she was sitting up there lying.
I'm celebrating my beloved's first kill. She's a killer now.
Let's see your eyes, Dad.
I'm so proud of her.
Why you covering your eyes?
I am the queen of transparency. I've been nothing but a friend.
Y'all try to look at her
and even
eyes.
after I was told that you weren't my friend on a million occasions, I doubled down on our friendship. And even when you did me dirty in the background, I kept this on myself. And I treated you the same. I refused to bring these things to you because I wasn't the one that incurred the infraction. You did me dirty.
He did you dirty.
All I said was, I love him. We'll get through this. And when he has the courage to come to me and talk to me about it, he will. And we'll resolve it then. But until then, I won't say a word. That's all I ever said.
I want y'all to see her fucking eyes.
Wow. That's deep. Call me a bitch? But for weeks I've known that you told the woman that I lay with every night that I'll be fine, I don't need any help. I'm a con artist, a narcissist, and a scam artist. And I said, nothing, Phil.
You can tell that the bitch word hurt her. TJ probably called her a bitch, and she said, "Did you call me a bitch?" And TJ probably said, "Hit the shit. You let your homeboys call you a bitch. King Payne called you a bitch. You wanted to break that relationship up real bad, TJ, and you ain't shit for that. That's why I don't feel bad for you that people making fun of your teeth. I don't feel bad. I don't, because you are not a good person. You a fucked up person. You really are. You really are." And I'm glad that people are finally starting to see that shit. Because at first, nobody was with that. Nobody wasn't trying to say that. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. Shout out. Shout out to Creole. What is it? Fontenot? Fontant? Fontant? Is that it? Fontenot? I like that name, Creole. Thank you. Yes, that's a line-ass brawl.
Now, I don't know if you stole or not. Honestly, I don't give no fuck. I know how to get money.
This is the mania.
The friends. Friends are treasure.
No, you don't. You don't know how to be a
call me
friend.
bitch.
He didn't even call you a bitch.
Wow. I guess you still haven't shook off that Zeus Network party. Cause you came to me in that coffee room. Like I was at that Zeus party.
Look at her eyes, y'all.
Give me and him good.
Can y'all see him?
I'm a bitch. Let's make it true. Let's not make a liar out of you in this moment. When your integrity and credibility are being questioned, let's make sure you look honest.
Y'all see her fucking eyes?
From this point forward, any questions regarding campaign and the GoFundMe, my only response is no comment. From here on out, anybody that comes to me asking me anything about the official campaign, my response will only be no comment. I'm gonna let you do all the talking. You started today in the coffee room. I'm a bitch? Wow.
He didn't call your ass that, girl.
Thanks for that. Thanks for letting me know where we stand. I will not hurt you, my friends.
Did y'all see her eyes? Did y'all see her eyes?
So, even in this moment, after you called me a bitch, I still love you. I will not hurt you. I will never. You came into my life by nefarious means.
Watch this.
God knows what your true intentions were, but I really don't get no fuck no more because I really love you. You are my friend. I won't hurt you. I won't help your motherfucking ass either. I'm a bitch. Let's make it true. Let's make it true. Because you know what a bitch will do in this moment? That lift the fucking finger to help you. I won't hurt you. I ain't gonna fucking help you either. I'm a bitch. Let's make it true. Let's make it true. Toast.
Seen that?
I'm a bitch. Let's make it true. I don't know if my channel manager, Danak, is here. But if you are, kiddo, do your worst. I'm a bitch. Let me be that. Danak, do your worst. Let's make it all true. I'm a bitch. Tonight, do your worst. Make it your best. Make it spectacular. I'm a bitch. I won't do a goddamn thing to hurt you. I never, not ever. Love you. But tonight, don't. He don't like you at all. Matter of fact, I think he downright loathes you. Like I stated on several occasions now, I can't do anything to control him. And he's not going to use the TNJ channel to do it. The TNJ channel's official position is no comments on all things regarding you. Now, what he does with his channel, that's popping again. Numbers looking good, kid. He can do whatever he like over there. It has nothing to do with me. It's not. My favorite new pet monster.
I would have been offended by somebody saying that about me.
Your value right now is measurable.
Am I tripping?
God damn it. You know, fuck. Hashtag don't give no fuck.
Mania.
That's real. I'm a bitch. Let's make it true. I won't hurt you. That would mean that my feelings about you are disingenuous all the time, apparently like yours. Since I'm a bitch. I don't do a goddamn thing to help you. Fucking string his fucking ass up. String his ass up. Make it good enough to make the papers. I'm a bitch. Wow. And also a scam artist, a con artist, a narcissist. I don't need no help. I'm this, I'm that. You running around with that fucking bitch Amy? That fucking psycho?
He wasn't even with her.
That bitch is a whole fucking psycho. So if you can work with a psycho, why can't I? Because Tasha K fucking just dismantled her and left her off to nowhere. I guess that's why the two of you are teaming up. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Baby, I'm so proud of you. You're such a... I had no idea.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
You're gonna be so vicious.
Don't do that.
I like killers.
Now let's
I like killers.
Let's wake this up too. He wasn't even hanging with Auntie Amy. Then somebody was playing an old video, and you believe that shit. Somebody was playing an old video. He wasn't even with Auntie Amy. Somebody went and found an old video and played that shit. And with TJ playing with her mind already fucked up as it is. Because she meeting people and she afraid that this person don't mean no good, this person don't mean no good. And then anytime her and TJ get into it, because they've been arguing from day one, we heard that shit from King Payne being on the phone and they was talking shit the way TJ was talking shit to her and yelling and screaming at her. Talk to your motherfucking friends like that. Your friends, they don't give a fuck about you. Talk to King Payne like that. Now save that energy for your friends. You won't stand up to them. You let them treat you like shit. That's all that girl was saying to Dad and ruin her fucking life with words. Ruin her life. What happened to sticks and stones? They may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. Your words will never hurt me. Remember that, Jag? You let somebody ruin your life with words. And you need to apologize to King Payne. And I feel like you owe me an apology. Because I came in your life genuine. I didn't mean no harm to you. I only wanted to fucking help you. And I would have did anything I could to help you. I really would have. I really would have. And that's why that girl didn't like me. That's why that girl didn't want nothing to do with me. That's what she said, right? She didn't want nothing to do with me. But yet, every time I call you, she wanted to answer the phone. Y'all, I would literally call and be like, what's up, Jag? And she'll say, this TJ. I'd be like, oh, what's up, TJ? She used to answer the phone all the time. She wanted to assert her dominance over Jag from the gate. And anybody who talked to them knows that TJ be answering her phone all the time. TJ act weird sometimes. Sometimes when the conversation get good and nobody not talking to her, she acts weird and walks off to get Jag attention. Just like Goomba did. They want to control Jag and have all of her attention and then treat her like a duck, treat her like a scrap rag and dog out. But then they don't want her to give nobody else attention because they're afraid that she might realize that she's better than this shit that she's in. They're afraid that somebody might remind her that she doesn't have to live like this. That she don't have to keep running. This motherfucking woman is literally running in circles. She's chasing her fucking tail right now. And she need to rest. She need to calm down and find stability so that she can be at her best. Because to be honest with y'all, some of the most genius people in this world had a mental problem. Then they say Einstein was mentally retarded or some shit they said about him. So two things can be true at the same time. She can have mental health issues and be brilliant at the same time. She can. But it's not going to help. TJ's not going to help her get there. TJ's only going to hurt her and drag her down further. And I don't ever want to see a video of Jag on the street like Maya Campbell offering to give somebody head for some, you know what, for some drugs. I don't want to see that. But if she continues to fuck with TJ, that's where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go. TJ, I would never be like you. I would never be like you and laugh at another woman with teeth issues, especially from using drugs or having a past. I would never be like you and do that. I'm a real bitch. I ain't gonna laugh at your teeth, bitch. I know how that feels, and I've been there, done that. And I'm getting my teeth done as we speak. I'm not done. But I got my past, and I'm proud of my past, and I'm using my past to help other people so they don't have to go through it and deal with it. But one of the signs that's letting me know that you're still actively using is the fact that you're afraid of it. You run from it. You don't want to talk about it, which means it's still got a hold of you. And the only way you can lose it is if you stop being ashamed, stop being afraid, stop feeling that guilt, come out of the closet and face them demons, and let God fight the battle for you. Until you do that, you're going to be chasing your tail too, hiding from people. This was your time to come out and have a triumphant moment and have the victory. But you're too much of a punk ass bitch to do that. You got a black heart and you need to get the fuck away from Jag so that she can go and get herself together. Because you ain't doing nothing but holding her back and using her. I'll probably talk about this shit another time too, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me as long as y'all did. We've been live for 3 hours. It started off kind of slow, but I'm all right with it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all for coming through. And I might talk about it again later. I don't know. But we still got to talk about the Bradley sisters too. So my next live will probably be about the Bradley sisters, either later today or tomorrow. But thank y'all so much for coming through, y'all. Do me a favor and share my video. Like, comment, subscribe. Support the channel if you would like to. Only if you would like to support the channel, I would appreciate it. This is my Cash App at King Lexus, $ King Lexus. Thank you so much. You can follow me on IG at King Lexus. Email kinglexusbecoming@gmail.com. Thank y'all so much. Much love, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.